What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Weird Wars podcast.
Straighten up.
Okay.
Excited. Calm down, man. Calm down.
He is excited.
You gotta be cool with it, all right?
Okay.
What's your cool face? What's your cool face?
All with that, boy.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. It's on you.
What, Pastor? Hello.
Wait. Start over.
I don't know what to say.
Come on, bro. We talked about this.
All right, hold on. Let him practice one time. Practice.
Okay.
Say it.
What episode?
No. Listen. What up?
What up? Of the episode of the Word One podcast.
You don't have to say the episode number.
Episode.
How do you even know that? Your mom always listen to this when you in the car?
What did he say?
Which number is it?
We don't know.
It's 97.
97. So
Oh,
welcome.
97.
All right, look.
97.
Listen.
The episode of the Word One
Stop.
podcast.
Listen, bro. Say what up.
What up?
Welcome to episode 97 of the Weird Ones podcast. Say it.
Huh?
Say what I just said. Welcome to episode 97.
Welcome to the episode 97, the Weird Ones podcast.
I got Johnny in the building.
I got Johnny on the
No.
building. I got Johnny on the building. I got Wendy in the building.
Present.
I got Chris in the building.
All right, so say that, okay?
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
What up? The episode 97, the Weird Ones podcast.
All right, cut. Listen, you gotta talk into your mic.
Okay.
And don't look at daddy. Just say it.
Okay.
Don't be nervous, okay?
Okay.
Talking to your mic.
What up? What is the episode of 97 of the Words One podcast? We got Johnny in the building. We got Wendy in the building.
Present.
We got Uncle Chris in the building.
Yo, what up?
What it do? All right, man. Thank you, bud. We appreciate you coming through. All right, we see you later, all right?
Okay.
All right, get your tablet.
Bye, Dad.
See you later, man.
Bye, Dad.
Close the door.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Johnny.
Bye, Dad.
What up, y'all?
And we back.
Well, we didn't go nowhere. We back. What's good, yo?
Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Happy Memorial Day.
Enjoy that
Shout
day
out
off.
to everybody that
Happy
lost,
Sunday, fun day.
Everybody that lost some people, you know what I'm saying, you know.
I wasn't trying to correlate that with that. Don't put that together.
that's not the fun
No.
part of the day. You know what I'm saying? But respect to everybody who lost somebody, you know what I'm saying, and celebrate appropriately.
Do y'all still go to the grave sites?
I've never been one of those type.
Me neither.
Not my thing. So
It's been a while since I went by Tony.
yeah,
Tony
I
Owens.
haven't been to Tony in a long time.
I normally just drink for you.
Yeah, I'd rather do that too. I know
Talk
that's
shit
supposed
about
to be
you.
where that's like I'm supposed to go visit that, but I like remembering like the memories and stuff like that more. So
I don't know if you supposed to go visit the
I
grave
think
site.
that's what the whole holiday is for. So you go put out flowers and stuff.
Oh, I could be wrong.
I think I could be wrong. That was just something my family did growing up. Like growing up, every year we would go to my grandpa's grave, and then as I got older, my uncles and all of them, we would put flowers or flags out there and keep it moving. You know.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I don't have a big family. I haven't lost a lot of people. Besides my best friend
My numbers
a long time
grown,
ago.
like,
So
every year seems like.
and my dad, but he's a piece of anyway.
Come
so-
on, every man can't catch a break.
Oh man, y'all want to talk about y'all weekend? We skipping that because people hate it.
People what?
Hate it.
Hate what?
Y'all weak.
Nah, man. Honestly, I got nothing. It's
Me
been a pretty
neither.
plain Jane
It's been
week.
a short week. Took Friday off.
Yeah, plain
Relaxing.
Jane week.
4-day weekend.
It's like the plain Jane Rolly around here.
You got a rollie?
I
Can't
looked over
afford
like,
it.
what?
Nah, it's an Apple Watch, bro. I
Like
can't
I'm
afford
still
the
on the
Rolly.
wait list.
He got the Rolex edition Apple Watch.
There
All right,
you
we
go.
ready to get this thing started?
Dang, already? You didn't ask about my week.
Nah, he said y'all.
Oh, My week was cool, if you care.
You
But it
got
was
daddy
alright.
issues.
I mean, we discussed that.
We
I do.
discussed We've covered that already this episode. All right, man. For real. Before we even get into that, shout out to KC and the KC People Choice Awards.
Shout out to the Alien Gang.
Shout out to the Alien Gang. We
Y'all did y'all
appreciate
thing.
y'all. We not done yet, but for now, you know what I'm saying, we made it to the finalist round. So we want to send out our appreciation for that.
When does the finals voting start?
Finalist voting starts. I have to get that out. I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's sometime. I think it's June 1st.
June 1st?
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're going to need y'all to come through again for the finalist round to help us bring this thing home. And like we said, we appreciate getting this far. So.
Yeah. And get my autograph now, because after we win, I'm going to be acting crazy dumb.
I like
Alright.
to shout out myself
I was going to do that. No. All BS aside.
because it was episode 43. I said, you know what? We're going to win it next
Did you
year.
go back and find that?
Yes.
I've been wondering what episode we
It was
said that
episode
on.
43. I said, we're going to win it next year. Spoken into existence.
it was
Okay, well, we
us saying-
haven't won it yet, but yeah.
I think that was-
Keep
We're
positive
confident.
thoughts, sir.
We're
Positive
confident
thoughts.
bunch, yeah, but
I think it was all of us said that though, like because whoever won last year, we was like, we coming for you.
it was
Give
a
me
goal.
my
It was
flowers.
Kim.
Yeah, it was a goal of ours.
Yeah, it was a goal of ours.
And we said
It
that
was.
on the beach at Cancun.
We did. Shout out to Cancun.
Shout out to
but
Keenan.
beyond that, I want to give a shout out to y'all and myself. You know, we come
And shout out to Keenan.
and Keenan. My bad, bro.
He in the feds right
Yeah.
now.
My bad, Keenan.
Keenan,
You part of this too.
Yeah. That's why we set your chair up, man. We got it all
But
set up there for
like, I appreciate you boys. You know, we almost on our 2 years, and we being consistent every week, no matter what. We make sure we put out an
you.
episode.
Ain't missed a week.
Everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody because his coworkers don't agree, but a lot of people come back with great responses. Great responses, and they love the content. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that sit here putting up their time to do it. One more thing, appreciate the significant others for giving us the time to do it and not hassling us about it and all
And the
that.
tacos. Thank you.
Baby mamas too. They count.
They
Thank you
count.
for the taco.
And the cool baby mama, she look out, and the other one probably look out sometimes too.
Yeah.
So just appreciate everybody that has a hand in on this. And like I said, when voting open, make sure you vote so we can take this thing home.
And our guests. Shout out to our guests that we had on the show.
Man, can't forget them.
Bro, y'all giving the acceptance speech and we ain't won yet.
No, we
I'm
just
appreciative.
okay.
I'm
we happy we
appreciative.
at least made it this far.
The acceptance speech is going, boy, you better quit playing with me.
We all talking.
I might not mention nobody when I do the acceptance speech.
First of all, I'd like to thank myself.
Right? Like,
Shout
what?
out to my knee.
Acceptance speech is way different. I'm just getting this out now.
All right, y'all ready to get rolling?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, so we're gonna start with our first topic. It's I'm just gonna warning. It's about the shooting that took place in Uvalde, Texas, the school shooting. We're not gonna talk about that shooting. The guy because he's a coward ass bitch.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a
Like,
fact.
I feel like you go. So here's my thing: if you go strip a school, they should never be like 18-year-old white male. They should just say a coward.
Yeah.
That should be like a law. Like we just say coward.
And then the whole media tried to say that he was bullied. But then I guess
I
one
feel
of his,
like that's always they gonna
Yeah,
always
yeah,
pull
that's
that
true.
out. Just
That's
like
true.
I don't like. All right, maybe I'm just I'm insensitive about that. I don't like them. Every time this happened, they be like it was a mental issue, a mental.
I told you that a long time ago. Everything's
like come on, bro. Like nah, this dude just was filled with hate, and he was a coward.
but I saw that one of his classmates came out and was like, dude was not bullied. Actually, he did the bullying. And I guess he was harming animals also. So that's usually the first sign.
Fuck him, burn in hell, move past that. We're going to talk about the response to the shooting, though.
Definitely.
'cause that is what's hot in the news right now. Apparently, the police in Uvalde got to the scene and did not go in straight away. They
Sat outside for 45
sat
minutes.
out. They sat outside basically,
For how long?
Like 45 minutes.
Wow.
but also they said there was a border patrol unit, a tactical unit that got there and they wanted to go in, and the police chief told them not to go in. And they got there. I think they said they were there in like 10 minutes or something like that. All these times are,
Alleged. We don't know
like
exactly.
they haven't released any, transcripts or nothing like that, or whatever you want to call it. But they do know they didn't go in right away. They had some representatives from the Uvalde police. I believe that was Uvalde police on the doing the circuits basically, and where he said, we didn't know at one point where the shooter was. We just heard gunshots, and then he said the worst words he could have said on national TV was, hell, we could have got shot.
Yeah.
So we talked about this at the barbershop yesterday, and they asked my opinion about that, about the policeman saying that, or the chief or whoever said that. And it blew my mind because in my mind, I was like, that's what you get. That's the job.
You got to fire him
description.
right away, right?
That's literally the job.
I feel like he has to be fired right away.
Maybe not to get shot isn't a job description, but a chance
No.
that you
No,
could get
that is
shot.
the job.
No,
Yeah.
the job is when there's trouble
You go.
and you see
serve.
people going away from it, you're going to it.
Yeah.
That's literally the job description because you got to go neutralize that. So when you come out and just blatantly say we could have got shot too, basically you were not to protect and serve.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but 45 minutes is a long time. That's half the
Right.
kids that might have still
Or
been alive.
not, or long. I mean, you don't know, but when I hear that response, when I hear that you took 45 minutes deciding whether you were going to go in or not, as a parent,
Yeah.
I'm already
Bro.
in. I'm already in the door.
Well, yeah.
Because there was parents outside the school.
it was a parent. It's a story that a parent he heard the shooting. He lived like on the street of the school, and he heard the shooting. Grabbed his strap and was running up there, and the police stopped him from going in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
his kid is
probably should've
one
come.
that ended up dead.
Yeah, I'd probably shoot the cop, honestly.
Right.
Like, you know what? Let me give you some background here, right?
First of all, let's say before we go, like, you know what I'm saying, our thoughts and prayers are with the families down there who lost
that's
their kids.
understood. That's
Yeah,
understood.
but you gotta throw it out there because you never know. A joke might come out and they gonna think we insensitive.
No, we're not
Yeah.
insensitive.
All right, so throw that out there.
So-
We all have kids, so
And
we
we all know
definitely
how that
understand the
goes,
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it hasn't always been the police go straight in. I think after Columbine is when they really looked at their shooting. Like, oh, this is shooting. What do we need to do? What are our protocols? And that's when it came out. When there's a mass shooting, you can't go out here and set a perimeter. You got to go engage the shooter. And Columbine was 20 years ago, something like
if
that.
not longer.
Yeah, so this has been protocol for, I would say, about 2 decades now. So the fact that this police force got there, they knew it was an active shooter. It wasn't as if they didn't know. He said we knew. We were evacuating people. We thought he was contained in one side of the building, right? That's what he said. But then he also said we still heard shots. So for me, if he's contained in one side of the building, are you just thinking, well, he can shoot the people in that side of the building while we get the rest out?
Basically,
No, so that
That's
don't
how
work
I
for
feel.
me.
That don't work for me, but that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, so if I'm the parent, if that story you talked about, if that's a true story and I'm that parent, I get up there, either I'm going in with y'all or y'all gonna shoot me in the back or I'm gonna shoot y'all in the chest. Because that's just what it is right now. I'm not gonna stand outside. Why? What do you do? Like, maybe I might stop for 30 seconds. All right, what y'all doing? After like a minute, and I don't see nobody walking towards the door or nothing like that, I'm gonna get agitated. But after 10 minutes for sure.
Not my baby.
Yeah, after
You know
10
what I'm
minutes for
saying?
sure.
Nah, bro.
I understand you could have a quick minute to get, a plan set, and let's do this. But maybe a minute, like, come on, every minute that's ticking is time.
And you just go in with like the SWAT team, bro.
Yeah,
like,
for
what
sure.
are you
Kick the
talking
door
about?
down.
So the
and-
SWAT team wasn't there right away, not the police department SWAT team. But even though the SWAT team's not there, I feel like it's been so many of these instances, unfortunately, that we know now, whether you got a SWAT team or whether it's just one cop, you still have to go try to engage the guy and make him stop
Shooting the
other
kids.
people.
For sure,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yep.
Like, if you shoot at him, he's going to try to shoot you or he's going to take cover. He's not going to keep trying to shoot people. We had the same problem in, where was the sheriff at? Was that Florida where they had the school shooting? They showed him sitting behind a box and they ended up firing him or something like that.
I didn't see that
I
one.
don't know about that.
I forgot where was it. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, I think it was.
You enlightening me now, bro.
I'd have to look at it, but I remember we had another one of these school shootings where they said the sheriff who was assigned to the school as the resource officer didn't engage the shooter, and they called him a coward, like straight to his face. I think they fired that guy.
So that was my next question. Do you feel so the shooter himself is a coward, undeniable,
yeah,
but these policemen, like, their coward level is like almost equal with his, because like they literally was like, yo, shoot him up while we figure this out.
I'm gonna say Because he's an ultimate coward. I'm going to give him that.
That's
He's
what I'm
a
saying.
coward.
Like, undeniable.
But I feel like, bro, like, this is y'all job, bro. Y'all been taking checks forever.
Right.
And then you
And
like...
we pay for it.
You know,
Yeah.
the taxpayers pay for it, but then when the shit hit the fan, I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, he said we were evacuating students from the building, which could be true. You probably were. But you can do two things at once.
Somebody got
Like your training has told you all this time. Y'all been training. It says it's required training in Texas for these law enforcement officers. Your training tells you got to go engaging. So even if this guy says, let's evacuate these people, somebody's got to raise their hand and say, well, who's going after the shooter?
Right. But that day, nobody was signing up for that.
Yeah, and it could. The thing is, it could have been a miscommunication, but it looks real, real bad when dude goes on the talk shows and he utters those words out.
I don't know. If I'm a parent,
I'm probably trying to kill him, honestly.
I have a lot going on right now because I'm mourning. You know what I'm saying? I'm mourning my child, but at the same time, I'm like about to sue the brakes off of so many people. Because it should be, at this point, we've been through this enough to where it should be systems in place to where this stuff ain't just, you ain't gonna kill all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get started, this thing got to be over type deal.
Well,
This,
I mean,
and
you
this-
can still shoot a lot of people, but it's like, yo, you can't have these failures.
You can't have that much time to shoot a lot of people is my thing.
Yeah, like we can't be like, it was 45 minutes for you in the building.
That's what I'm saying. I can't give you 45 minutes just to cause a ruckus and while we just figuring it out. The plan, as soon as you hear active shooter alert, all that training that you did should automatically kick in. Once I give you we got to get there and figure out the layout of the building type stuff. Like, once you figure out like he on this wing,
I don't
the building's
need-
like
no.
this.
I'm like, look,
go in there.
I'm
where
just like,
people running
you got-
from is where you run to.
Well, I
Yeah.
said that earlier though.
Or
That
you
seems
got
like a very-
that.
you got half the team coming in the front, half the team coming in the back. Like,
That's what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
shoot all y'all at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. So you get there, be like, yo, boop, 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 boop. You this door,
Yeah.
you boop, boop, boop. Y'all this door, and we going in.
Yeah, they
But
gotta-
It ain't no man. It's going crazy.
Let me call it
I
the
mean,
blueprints.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it ain't. That can't be the
They
situation.
they acting like James Harden in the clutch. You know, they fumbled the ball
I
in the
don't
clutch.
know, bro. It's just. I ain't agreeing with nothing that went down here.
Somebody has to lose their job.
Absolutely.
I think that's a fair thing to say. I hate to say it because when you have like a tragedy, you know, people are mourning, they're mad, and part of the mourning is you get angry as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the police department failed that community in the worst way. 45 minutes is like that. When you say that out loud,
That's a long.
that's like a lunch break.
That's a long time.
Like, so y'all took a lunch break. Nah.
45 minutes is too long.
I don't believe that it was 45 minutes. I
That's-
can't.
that's
believe
just
that.
what I heard.
Yeah.
So one story I think said the Border Patrol unit got there at 12:10, or at 12 or 12:10, something around there, and they didn't end up going in. They didn't get the clear to go in from the police chief. I think it was like 35 minutes later than that or something like that. And and apparently the Border Patrol unit was the one that engaged the gunman and where he had barricaded himself and shot him. So that was one story. More stuff's gonna come out. But as more stuff comes out, I don't think it's going to make us say, oh, we're sorry, we were wrong about that. We prejudged you. I think it's just going to show
It's
more
going to
in a
show
bad
even
light.
more flaws in what happened out there.
Like, you'll probably get body cam footage of somebody saying, like, nah, I don't want to get shot. Like, stuff like that will start coming out. We'll be like, what the fuck? So, one comment I read on the internet, and tell me if y'all agree with this. The guy said, or the girl, it had a guy's name, but it could have been a girl, so I'll just say that. But his comment was, I think we need to reevaluate what professions we just give that default term heroes to. You know, he said he grew up, basically, comment was, I grew up and we just consider all police heroes. But I think we need to reevaluate that now. Between like this situation and just like all the police shootings of innocent people, that was his comment there. I think we should reevaluate that.
I don't know. Maybe it's the community I grew up in or whatever, but I don't consider them heroes at all most times. So
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you grew up, but I think when I was growing up, they still gave out baseball cards.
they were just still police though, but I didn't see them as heroes.
Not heroes, but they were like a respected profession, I would say that.
I don't know. They
I'd
were just the police, bro.
I'd say majority of them are still would
Yeah.
still be heroes.
I don't
I'm pretty
know
sure
if
some
I
of
don't
them
know
have
if I
done
consider them heroes, or they just regular dudes with a job. To me,
Okay.
it.
they
Some-
jobs.
I'm not gonna say
dangerous.
they're heroes either, though.
Have
Like,
had
they
heroic
jobs,
acts,
they
though.
jobs are dangerous, and some may have,
Yeah.
but like the majority of them probably haven't. They haven't been in them situations. They just a man with a job. So maybe we should be more selective with the people, like not necessarily the profession, but yo, this dude jumped in front of a bullet that was meant for an 8-year-old. He's a hero. But like just because you put on a uniform, don't make you a hero. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but that's how I feel about it.
No, I'm pretty much right there with you. I was never growing up like all police are heroes. It was just a respected profession. It was one of those things where I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just like, oh, he's a cop, okay. Whereas now, if you told somebody you're a cop, they might give you shit.
Oh,
How could you
yeah.
do that? You know.
Yeah. Well, in our community, they probably gonna do that regardless.
So when I was growing up, it wasn't that way though. It was like, oh, he's just a cop. That was just his job.
I ain't know too many black cops growing up either, though.
I'm trying to think.
So when you heard of somebody black being a cop, you'd be like, you working for the other side now, big dog. You know what I'm saying? That was always the correlation we had with the police. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily everybody was doing illegal things and that was good
like, what?
and evil type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But for real, like somebody, I honestly, to this day, I don't personally know one black cop. I know I have friends who have friends that are cops that grew up and went to inner city schools or whatnot. But me personally, I don't know one black cop.
All right. We say all that to say, Uvalde Police Department, y'all got to do better. It's
Y'all
unacceptable.
failed them children in that
Y'all
community.
did. Somebody's going to lose their job. We're going to start with the police chief. You
And work our
definitely
way
gonna
back
lose
from
your job.
there.
Yeah, because it always starts at the top.
Yeah, work
Like,
our way back from
if
there.
you had all those officers there and nobody did what they were trained to do, you got to go up. Like, nah, well, we're going to start with you and we'll just keep going down and then we'll see what happens. We might end up having to replace the whole department. Who knows? All right, so we're going to move on. We're going to talk about Courtney Kardashian.
I already know you're going to have something good to say about this.
Well, not even Courtney Kardashian.
Kourtney, yeah.
We're going to talk about this real
Not
MVP
Kim.
right here.
The doctor?
The doctor. So Kourtney Kardashian, 43, just married Travis Barker, 46. If the name sounds familiar, it's because he's the drummer for the rock band Blink-182.
And he's a dope drummer.
He's a dope drummer.
He's
as
like
Travis says.
one of the best drummers.
But the two just got married, and apparently they're trying to have another kid.
This is true.
So a little background: Courtney already has 3 children, and
By
Travis
the
has
Lord.
2.
Courtney got 3 kids by the Lord.
By the Lord. So they got 5 together. Me personally, I don't understand why you're trying to start this thing over at 43 and 46, but teach his own.
I know. I've seen the conversations these two have had on Hulu,
Oh, you watch the
Hulu
Kardashians?
TV. Well, my wife does.
Okay.
And
Enlighten us.
Me and my wife like to spend quality time together.
Okay.
So the gist of it is Courtney's always wanted to have a kid with the person that she's married. Travis also wants to have a kid with his new wife. So she supposedly froze eggs a long time ago. But when they went to retrieve the eggs,
That's
none of
deep.
them were good.
That's deep.
So then she went to this, whatever they do, this doctor, and
Dr. Love.
sure, and she tried to retrieve more eggs, and they only found like 1. And they we hope this worked, but the doctor was saying, the chances or the likeliness of this working is not that high. So, you should do some things to increase your count, basically, or help you out, your fertility out, and this is where we are now.
So the doctor's advice to Courtney was that she should drink her husband's semen 3 to 4 times a week.
And what's this doctor's name? And can I get his phone number?
That's what I said.
Wait
Now,
a minute. Are you?
This is the real MVP. Because every dude out there is like, I don't even watch the Kardashians, but let me just pull this up and catch this doctor's name. I didn't see the doctor's name. She just said, in a statement. She never said the doctor's name.
Yeah.
For me, the story's
It was
already.
on the episode.
It was? The
Yeah.
doctor's name?
No, not the doctor's name, but this
Oh, yeah.
situation, it played out on the episode.
Yeah, but I'm we got to talk about this. We need to find this doctor. Because, this is the real MVP. And I wonder if he said it with a straight face.
Probably like Ben Stein voice too.
You know what? Do you think Travis paid him?
I don't listen. and I might be going into the Chris area here, but I don't think this is something that's beyond her. I don't think the doctor had to tell her to do this to start doing it.
You think she probably was already doing this before?
Yeah.
Even that's valid. That's valid.
You know,
Even still, though, do you think Travis like, yo, let me just slide you something like, yeah, tell us her iron's low, but also throw this in there.
I mean,
How many
like,
times a day?
No,
3 to 4
week.
times a week.
Oh, that's almost once a day, almost.
Yeah,
That's
like
a good ratio.
It is.
at least through the weekend, get you there.
Just,
like
you know.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think she was probably not doing this before the doctor's recommendation.
Almost once a day, though.
I don't know.
I mean, because like, bro, that's a commitment right there. It is.
She really want to have them babies, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's dudes out there like, damn, I only get my birthday.
I don't know. When I first heard, I heard this on like the Breakfast Club or something like that first, and I was like, "What?" And I mentioned it to the missus.
I mean,
With a straight face.
Nah, well, she was about to watch the episode, but I had said that I was like, Courtney doctor suggested that she's like, "Did you just hear her say that on there?" I was like, "Nah, I heard it earlier." She was like, "Babe, I love you, I do."
that's what it was.
Now, you know where this conversation is going.
No disrespect, but
With all due
with all due
respect.
respect, yeah, with all due respect.
I'm
but-
going downstairs.
That's all. Hey.
If this, like, so obviously this is a TV show, so she could be exaggerating. But if a doctor really told her this,
I don't think she is, bro. They've been doing a TV show for 20 plus years.
You know what?
At some point, you'd be like, whatever.
I can't trust nobody no more, man. I'm just gonna say,
Really?
like,
That's where we at?
I'm just saying, it's a TV show, right? And we know that they family will do for fame, so she could be making this up. But
Oh, true.
if this is real, and you in there with your wife, y'all like, hey, we really trying to have a baby, and the doctor says, oh, y'all ran some tests, your iron's low, and you need to drink this cum 3 or 4 times a week.
Like they have like iron deficiency pills for that though.
For the iron.
For the iron.
But not for the other part. It ain't no gel caps with that in there, bro.
I'm not a doctor, but I never thought like what you eat and drink
It
affects
does.
that.
Absolutely. You never... Chris, how old
Yeah.
are you?
How many times have girls told you eat pineapple?
Bro, what is wrong with you? You never heard that before?
Oh my God. Eat pineapples and drink water.
Ooh, what are we talking about?
I'm not a,
here?
I'm not a
nasty
woman.
like
You ain't... Keenan would have known that.
Where Keenan at, man?
I'm not a woman, so
Nah, like you never... Nobody ever told you that? No shorty ever was like, you should eat pineapples and strawberries.
I don't even know if it's true.
I
don't
should eat
either.
pineapples and
Yeah.
strawberries. Oh, shoot! I ain't got no issues.
This
It
guy.
ain't. He don't stupid, bro. Never mind, Chris. Never mind.
Oh. So apparently there is some science pointing to the benefits of sperm exposure. Never knew.
Okay, let's dive into this.
Reduce.
It says semen
preeclampsia.
does, however, contain chemicals like oxytocin, melatonin,
zinc.
antioxidants like zinc, and can be linked to mood boosting and sleep assisting effects. Now that part I knew.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm like, everybody's feeling great after sex.
Yeah.
And then if you do that night, like I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah, done.
Get me at 7 o'clock.
Muscles relax.
Yeah.
Gone.
I knew that part, but I've never known a doctor to say,
Eat pineapples.
no,
No. No, Chris.
she needs to help you out.
I thought pineapples was a safe word.
It is.
It's
It
that
is.
too. Two things can be true.
But before it's a safe word, like I was learning these things when I was like 17, 18, Chris.
God.
I just did my thing. I did the dude. I didn't need no assistance.
It ain't assistance. It's not assistance. You really
It's
don't
like,
know. We're going to have to tell you about this.
So anybody got some comments on this? Because all I'm thinking of is, man, they was sitting in the doctor's office, and he was like, yeah, she needs to drink your cum like 3 times a week.
What if you Travis, though, bro? So
If
you
you
sit
Travis?
there, you sit there on your phone, you scroll.
you got to play it off like, I don't know,
You
dog.
chilling. You scroll.
I don't know. That's kind of tough, you know.
You're not even really paying attention
I don't
though
know
at
to make
first,
that
right? You
work,
scrolling, you probably checking out Instagram, and then you just off of the side here. You probably should drink his cum 3 to 4 times a week.
Huh?
What you just said? You know what I'm saying?
I think you just look up, say, what now?
Yeah, you like what you just say? 3 to 4 times a week? Just go back to scrolling like it's gonna be some good times in the
Nah, you gotta play it off first, because you know she's gonna look at you. She gave like, man, dog, nah, don't do that to me, dog. I don't want to do that.
If it was Kim, she'd be like, "That's it." She'd be like, "What if I
Kim slander was coming eventually?
What if I did 8 times when we had twins?"
I knew the Kim slander was coming eventually.
Even if you didn't pay the doctor, though, I think when you walk out, you got at least something on the table.
I gotta pound him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
You give him like the bro hug on the way.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
you tuck that?
Send him a text. Send him a text with the Denzel, my nigga.
or the you the real MVP, KD.
So
I'm like, you about to be the busiest doctor. I'm telling all my friends, all of them.
I'm like, you gonna go against doctor's orders? You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, you don't want to see me happy.
And
You don't want to see me happy. Oh God, dude. Like if doctors just start, if you a doctor though, you a doctor, and it's tough out here for your practice. If you give out that advice, you going up.
Oh, look, this dude went viral. We don't even know who he is still.
Mysterious
but still,
doctor, but I want to meet him.
I bet you everybody in Beverly Hills is pulling up.
I don't even have these problems, doc, but I just want to shake your hand for helping out the other man. Like, you a solid dude, man. They don't make him like you no more. He got to be at least, what?
He probably 50, 60.
50, 60?
50 too young. He got to be like 60.
I bet it's Harry Harvey.
Shout out to Harry Harvey. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, he probably like 60, though. He like, I didn't seen it all. And my all my research that led me to this.
All right, man. So, speaking of kids, we're going to talk about this next guy. Who sent me this?
I put that in there.
I put that in there.
Did you?
put this?
You trying
All
to
right.
steal my shine.
Are you sure?
Give Chris his flowers, but we're going to talk about Damon George.
You right.
Try to steal my shine.
Damon George is a 34-year-old man, happens to be a truck driver, but he is now viral on the internet for having 33 children.
He's 34, so I would say he'd average a child a year, but then he'd be having sex since he was 1.
Yeah, and that ain't possible. That ain't possible. So ever since, say, 15.
Well, I mean, obviously he's been having 2 a year. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like
everybody can do a function. Goddamn.
Well,
it.
because in the
Like-
picture, the whole bottom row looked like,
Look like
they
they
was the same age. Like they octuplets.
So 9 kids were missing from the picture. Boop.
Boom, bing. Shout
But
out
yeah,
to you.
so he took a picture with all his kids in there, and he had a picture with the kids, 9 missing, and his mother was in the picture.
Oh, I was like, was that his mom's or one of
Yeah, that was
his
his mother in the picture, and he did respond. You know, he said, "I'll tell you what he said." But first, he said during the picture, he thanked the children of his mother. I mean, the mother of his children,
How
all
many?
9 of them.
9 of them, okay.
He thanked them for.
So he got 9 baby mamas?
9
So
baby
he's got a
mamas,
hell
bro.
of a Mother's Day.
9?
Yeah.
I would assume it was a lot worse. Had a
For
33 kids.
Oh yeah,
What's
I
the
thought he
math
was
on that?
at least 16.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the minimum. Like,
Man.
First, okay, let's start there. Like these women, I don't be wanting to go at y'all like that. Y'all can't do
So
better.
hold on. So he should have a semen transplant into Travis Barker.
no.
No,
He probably could knock up Courtney today.
He could. He's got the super cum.
Yeah, he probably could knock up Courtney today.
so the first child's mother, I'm not gonna blame you
Okay.
unless
He
you
was the
double back.
trendsetter.
He was the first.
He was
Yeah,
the
like
trendsetter.
Do you think
but-
she gets like extra stuff from him for being the first?
So
Like you, my true baby mama, you the one and only.
No,
really,
after 33
forget all
kids?
these other ones. You the one and only. You,
No,
you
I
my
don't
real
think
one.
so. I don't
You think
think
he
so.
still knock her down, even though
I don't know, dude.
He
this
might
is
still had a
this
key.
is a clusterfuck. I don't know what's going on.
I'm with him right now.
I'm just gonna go out here and say,
Go
look,
ahead,
if you're the
Derek.
first one,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a pass because he didn't have 33 kids.
yeah.
But if you met him at 30
Hmm.
and you opened your funky ass legs,
Knowing he
nasty.
had 28 kids before you,
like
or
yeah.
whatever.
I feel like once he got the double digits, anybody after that was
I'm feeling like he didn't. The last one, the 9th one, didn't ask him how many kids you got before they
I'm gonna
laid
assume
down.
none of them did probably after 4.
after 4 kids.
After
That was like
fourth
baby
baby
mama
mama.
1.
Nah, after the 4th baby mama. The 4th baby mama was probably like, how many kids you got? He was like, man, I got about 8.
Or he said, he said, I got a few.
That's
know?
that's
I
And they'd
would,
be
I
like,
would
okay,
ask you
that's
to
cool.
elaborate though, because a few could be any number above 3.
You know, some women when they horny, you know, whatever. He'd be like, I got a few. Okay, that's cool, you know. I got one kid too.
I'm gonna
it's
assume
okay.
like after 5 though, they just stop asking. He just meeting them, doing a thing.
No, but so 33 by 9, that means you doubling back.
That's
You
what
are.
I'm saying. Like some of them got like 4 or 5.
Oh, y'all the real nasty ones.
I mean, because I would assume somebody in there only got one.
I wouldn't
assume that.
I mean,
I wouldn't
'cause that's
assume
like
that.
what'd you say, 34 kids, 33
33.
kids. 33 kids, 9. So that's like a little bit more than three a person.
3.2735.
Yeah. Like, so I don't think all 9 of them, like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have 3+ with you.
I don't know. I don't.
Or one might have 10 in there.
That's stupid.
That's wild.
Unless she's Kiki Wyatt, like, that's just stupid.
That won't fertile.
Facts.
All right, so I done gave you women enough blame. Now we're going to get to this guy. My opinion, I don't want to speak for y'all, but this is a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, this nigga too nasty.
And y'all thought Keenan was nasty.
I take it back. I take it back. I stand corrected.
Yeah, this nigga too
33
nasty.
is nah.
Why?
Even if you like filthy rich, I don't know if you got enough time for 33 kids.
That's what. So when I guess you sent that through,
Hold on.
and I was on the game with Foots. No, wait.
Oh, yeah, you right.
And and I said, this dude got 33 kids. This dude, 34 years old, got 33 kids. Foot said, he ain't got no check. He working for his kids. But I'm like, fam, you can't work enough for 33
can't.
kids. It's not enough hours in a day.
You can't work. You can be wealthy, like have your money working for you and shit. But I don't know if you can.
Did you see the picture of him?
Yeah.
He looked like he got that.
I mean, no. I think he said. So let me tell y'all what he said. His response was, "Pull out game ain't weak. I just don't
That's
pull
what
out."
I was going to say.
You niggas got 3 or 4 kids and don't do a motherfucking thing. Ain't shit weak over here. My pocket's not weak and my dick sure ain't weak.
DJ MP.
Quote unquote.
That was all.
Shining on you, Envy.
That was all for envy right
Yeah,
there.
it was.
God, dog.
But no, that's unacceptable.
Nah. It's irresponsible.
That too.
What if he said his pockets ain't weak? He paid a child
Bro,
support.
he said he's a truck driver. If you the greatest truck
It
driver,
ain't
in the
that many
goddamn
miles on the
world.
road.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can drive to Maine.
You can go coast to coast, nigga.
You can go Maine to California.
This dude can
It ain't enough money to be
circumnavigate the
made.
world. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. And then 33 kids. Like,
Why?
Chris, how hard is it going to baseball, karate?
Bruh.
Huh?
Practices. Yeah,
This
it's just a
dude
lot.
got 33. They probably got baseball, karate, piano.
Ain't no telling what 33 kids is
Table
in.
tennis.
That's like two.
That's a classroom.
2 kindergarten classrooms.
Yeah.
You're right.
2 kindergarten classrooms right there, and everybody doing all kinds of stuff. One of them might love chess.
What's the oldest one? Oh, that one look
One of them
grown.
worked.
He a
Yeah,
man.
he had.
Yeah,
He
big
definitely
dude.
had. He was
Yeah.
like 15.
Yeah.
He a man.
So I'm gonna give you a pass for that one. You hadn't had sex education yet.
Dang, so he almost ready to be a granddad. How many grandkids he gonna have?
When it's all said and done,
Man, he got a legacy
this
for real.
guy. That's what. So the shirts they were wearing was saying, the legend
Yeah,
and the legacy.
Yep.
No, I can't agree with that.
This was his calling in life.
It's not.
Well, at least he made it his calling. He said this at a young age. I'm gonna do this. That's what he did.
I agree
He
with
said,
Chris.
"What do you want to be when you grow up?"
I agree with Chris on that.
I want
he
a
made
father.
a conscious decision that I was going to plant my seed all over this world.
So on that note, one comment on the story, the guy said, "You know what? That's what a king's supposed to do. Go forth, spread your seed, multiply."
That's what you want to do.
Like, yeah.
I feel like some of y'all be taking shit a little too literal. For real.
See, my multiplication was like
Yeah.
straight up. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you got long division. This is long multiplication.
Yeah. So my multiplication was like, yo, it's 2 of us. We're going to make 2 more of us.
Yeah.
Hey, we doubled it. We did our
2
thing.
squared.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My boy out here doing functions.
Yeah.
His
know what's
math is
crazy?
different.
Here's my first thought was, ain't no fucking way he bought all them kids McDonald's after that photo shoot. It's not possible.
Boy, McDonald's love to see that nigga coming. What you talking about?
Hey, yeah.
It's not possible.
I bet he had that McDonald's rewards app.
He
Though.
probably
you gotta
he
get
probably-
pizzas.
He had to rent out the
He
whole
do gotta get
McDonald's.
No, you gotta get pizzas. A double cheeseburger is $2.79 down at McDonald's.
He said his pockets ain't weak, bro.
He did. He said that.
Bro,
He's selling dope.
my pockets ain't weak, but that one weak enough.
That's a big.
That'll put your
McDonald's.
pockets on tilt.
Peel it back, my boy Brad, boy.
33 college funds.
You gotta hope some of them make.
33 of them things.
Somebody gotta get some
Somebody-
scholarships.
yeah.
Not somebody. We need I need 32 of y'all to do it.
He need that oldest one to make the NFL and just kind of just spread it through the rest of his brothers, sisters.
Take care. I always raise you to take
Yeah.
care of your brothers and sisters.
We're talking 33 school uniforms,
And you gotta have a week worth.
33 kids that need shoes.
Them LeBrons ain't cheap.
You cannot afford it, bro. I don't care. Like so listen.
Diapers?
I feel like Nick Cannon
diapers.
is wealthy.
Infamil?
Nick Cannon is wealthy. And I don't think Nick Cannon can afford 33 kids.
How many does Nick have?
10.
Yeah.
Wait, I think Nick Cannon can afford 33 kids. I just feel like emotionally and like physically, like you don't have enough time in your body for 33 kids.
No, that's a
man.
fact.
Like,
We know that. He's a
One
deadbeat,
kid.
some of them.
He's not around though. He's on the road.
I'm like, you can't be, because
Yeah.
one kid that's telling you throw him in the air, you can't do that. You'd have fucking Schwarzenegger shoulders if you did that 33
Really?
times.
Silence your phones, man.
That's
what
true.
episode
That's
is
true. I'm a
this?
professional. I should have known better. I really need to take that call though.
Yeah, he calling you because you call him.
Yeah, but nah, you can't do 33 kids. At some point, if that's his mother in the picture, shame on you.
That's a fact too.
Shame
That
on
is
you.
a fact.
Because if that boy don't get a vasectomy, you should have cut his dick off.
Speaking of mothers, man, I asked my moms when she thought I was grown
What'd she say?
when I walked across the stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, she was trying to get you out of there fast.
She was.
She did. She said that. She was like, but we never had that conversation or issue, or it wasn't like you was doing stuff where I was like, you think you grown, stuff like that. She was like, yo, you cross the stage.
You taller than me? Done.
Basically, like, it's time. More or less what she was saying was, I didn't raise you to be, I didn't raise you so that one day I could look back and say, okay, now my son is grown. I raised you to be a man, so that you could take care of yourself, this, that, and the third. And I feel like once you crossed the stage, you did what I needed you to do, and you was ready to do it.
What? I'm like, so 42 funky ass credits?
That's all it took, baby. But this mother failed him because my mom would never.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. No. I can hear my mom's now.
I can hear your mom's now.
If I had, so man. I think if I got to what I got 3. If I got to 6, no, he's 34. So shit, this wouldn't make sense. No, it just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be. Like my mom's like, "What are you doing? Like, are you gonna get a vasectomy or what's your plan here? Did you win a lottery and not tell nobody?"
She got questions.
Everybody's got questions.
She got
Like,
questions.
cause she tired too. She got her grandmother. All these kids.
Yeah.
You can't never drop them off, bro.
You
No.
can't. Oh,
You
who
can't
watching
never
the
drop
kids,
them off, bro.
So much stuff you don't even think about.
Like, mama dropped the kids off out. I need a night with the boys. She like, with who?
I'm gonna drop you off. I'm gonna drop you off 1 through
She
7.
like, where you putting us? In a hotel or something?
Drop
What?
off this grandmother.
You
8
can't
through
have-
16.
Like if it's your weekend's every weekend. You got to split that up.
That's true. Ain't no weekends in a year.
You can never take 33 all at once.
Bro.
Like that.
It's just
that'd
like
be hell cooking eggs in the
basically
morning.
what the gist of it is. It's just not enough time. Even if you was the richest man in the world, it's just not enough time to fully be present with that many kids. It's just not enough time, and you got to work. This dude's
And he was a truck driver, bro.
so he's always gone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So this dude come home.
He might take a few on the road with them though every time.
Man, you see these kids. He was holding twins in his hand. So that last one, you nasty for sure.
I wonder how many sets of twins are in there.
Oh, you think he just got like super
Maybe he
smart.
got a couple sets of twins in there.
He has to.
So
few.
what we said he had 10 sets of twins.
So 20 of them are twins.
20 of them are twins. What about the other 13?
The other thing, bro.
Ain't no fucking way.
That's just I don't understand. I can't fathom that. Like me personally, people say I'm selfish because I don't want to have a whole bunch of kids. I'm like, call me what you want. That's too much.
I feel like he's stealing my tax dollars, honestly.
I feel like 5 is too many.
5?
5 kids?
I could do 5.
I mean, well, yeah, you could do it, but I'm just saying, man, that's a lot.
I think if you can get them spaced out, you know, it wouldn't. You could do probably, I'd say 9, but I don't know if you can space out 33.
He wasn't doing no
like, you know,
space.
you do the Jordan, you got your kids that's old, then you marry the young wife and you start having kids again.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to 9, whatever.
But but if you got, 2 oldest are off being
They're
adults
adults.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start over.
Yeah, you start out with
Yeah.
the second missus, but this dude every year this man's life, he probably had a baby coming.
Once he was
Like
When it's
multiple
like
babies.
when it's like Happy New Year's, what's your goals for this year? Have 2
yeah,
more
like I bet
kids.
you it's a few ghetto twins in there, birthday in the same
Yeah.
year.
Oh, my goodness.
Bro, the possibilities are endless when you got 33 kids, bro.
If I'm these kids, I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna hate my dad.
You think so?
Oh yeah, me personally, I'm like, what's wrong with you, man?
But he's at least there, like.
He's
In
there
that
for this
picture?
picture. What are you talking about? There's no way possible he's there. It's just not possible.
He might.
It's
be.
only 24 hours in a day.
That's
You can't
33
even give
kids.
these kids an hour, bro. Like, that's crazy.
The more we look
Yeah.
into this, bro,
That
it's
is
just not
just
breaking
crazy.
down. It's not breaking down right.
Each
It's
kid
just
can't even get an hour.
you didn't
man.
back yourself into a corner. You never get out.
No, like you buying 33 bikes?
That big old kid don't need no bike.
Oh, you buying 32?
And you teaching
grown
them,
man.
somebody you got to spend time to teach them how to ride this bike.
That's true.
You got it's no
Half
way.
them kids can't ride a bike.
Right.
So the thing is, a lot of them look like close in age. So you telling me you got like that bottom row, those
Yeah.
10 whatever, they looking close in age. So you got 10 right? You buying 10 bikes and teaching 10 kids how to ride a bike all at once?
Yeah, you got a school at that point. You got bike school.
Yeah, you do. He said his pockets is deep, so he paying for them trainers. Train my kid ride his bike.
Let's just go ahead and clarify. This man's a liar.
Gotta be.
He's a liar.
It just don't add up. You can't make that add up to me.
Bro, we all went through math class and we know you not telling the truth.
Basically, that's the gist of it to me. It's no way.
I
Something
say,
ain't deep.
I'm about to say what was deep, but
The pockets can't be deep.
the dick
or-
ain't weak.
I mean, something ain't. Some part of that statement's a lie.
You know,
It
DJ
cannot
Emmy
be.
somewhere crying.
He is. He like this nigga out here.
you gotta show me up.
Nah, baby mama's just murdering it out here.
Nah, but do the best you can, though, bro. Do the best. You already fucked up, but you should definitely go get. You can't have no more, though.
Bro, this story probably come out because he's only 34.
I know.
That kid is not even 1. He's still going.
He's only 34. Like he can do this thing for a while now.
It's some
This
they
dude can end
older
up with
babies.
50 kids.
The youngest is like 1.
I feel like this guy has a knowledge, though, that you're probably never getting married.
Oh yeah, bro. What that sound like? Me shorty at the board, like at the bar. Yeah, how many kids you got?
You don't say that on the first day. You just like Chris, I got a few.
Yeah, you say I got.
But then when it's your weekend, like a bus pull up to the house, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
The arm come out so they can cross the street.
And all these little kids jump out their little legend t-shirts on.
And it's just daddy, like all of them.
She gonna dry up quick.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. You can just be honest with a woman though. You cannot, and no matter what stage of the relationship you're in, you can't be like, I have 33 kids, and she like, I want 34. No way.
So here's the thing. I know it's a crazy one out there thinking that, but that
That's
should be your
crazy.
sign that she's crazy.
Yeah.
Once you say 33, if she don't throw the drink in your face and walk away, you should throw your drink in hers and walk away. Because that's going to be problems. Like, you never going to retire. It's just so much shit you can't do no more. You can't go on trips. You can't find a babysitter for 33 kids.
You can't take them on trips. You have to break that up.
They never going to
and
Disney
they gonna
World.
hate you. Like, why you take her to Disney World first? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Nah, there ain't no Disney World for 33 kids. You crazy?
You
gotta
gotta
rent
rent
out
that
the
joint
park.
by yourself.
I don't know what that would
Disney
cost. That's a cool.
I've heard of stories of people
100,000.
doing that though. What
Rent out that whole park.
Kevin Hart said Mekhi Phifer did that.
Really?
Yeah, he said Mekhi Phifer invited his kids to the birthday
did he do a
party.
comedy thing where he's like
That's
trying
what
to keep up with their money?
Yeah, he was like, Mekhi rented out Disney World. They showed up. He was like, we were the only motherfuckers.
It was just us and Damon Greg and his 34 kids.
That's crazy, bro.
All right, man. We wish.
All right,
y'all
that's
the
enough
best.
time for
We wish
Damon.
y'all the
So,
best,
so
bro.
there's another story on here just below that story is that an African woman who's 40 gave birth to 44 kids from one man.
I saw that.
A woman in Uganda.
That's a lot, but
She
it was
started-
one man,
I'm
so
just
I'm gonna
going
give you a
too
pass.
far.
She started at
bro.
the age of 13 and was married off
Oh, well, that's
by her
rape,
parents
bro.
at 12.
Yeah, that's right.
In Uganda, they
Yeah, I'm in America.
But she was married at 12.
I read it in America, and that's rape in America.
Touche.
So let's move on and talk about Johnny's homeboy, Ricky Williams.
My homeboy.
You sent the story.
I don't even know this dude.
You don't know Ricky. You know Ricky Williams.
I
Ricky
mean, I
Williams,
know who he is. I don't know him.
the 1998 Heisman winner, took his wife's last name to create relationship balance.
Repeat that again.
Ricky Williams, the 1998 Heisman winner out of the University of Texas, was a running back, broke the records for rushing yards, took his wife's last name after they got
Wife's
married
last name.
to create relationship balance. Before we start, fun fact, I found this. I said, I never knew this. This dude's first name ain't even Ricky. It's Eric.
Who would have known? Just call me stupid.
But he was a fifth overall pick in the 1999
You should have
NFL
saved that
draft.
for a trivia question.
Nobody would ever guess that.
Yeah,
You're right.
somebody owe you a
And he
moniker
played
for
12 seasons in the league. Most people remember Ricky Williams because he couldn't put the fucking weed down.
that. He liked smoking on them. What my boy Stephen A. Stop smoking the weed.
He couldn't put the weed down,
And
got
Mike
suspended.
Ditka traded the whole draft for him.
Whole draft for a pothead.
Yep.
Ricky Williams is the definition of
And
a
he
pot.
wore a
Most
dress
people just
before.
smoke weed, but he is the definition of a
He
pothead.
wore a wedding dress on the Sports Illustrated cover or something like that.
He did
didn't
that. I remember
Yeah, he
that.
did.
Yeah.
He did that.
He
So
always,
he's always been
basically-
a
he always been a bitch.
damn.
Chris, if Ricky was standing at this door right now, would you say that?
Right. Oh, and I'm sorry, Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
You be like, Eric, you know what?
You're right. I'm sorry.
I went too far, Eric.
I ain't even that hardcore of a guy, man. I don't even know why I said that. You know?
Oh shit. But no, so I know y'all gonna have some strong thoughts about it being married, me and yourself.
Yes.
But me personally, after I read the story, I don't have a problem with it.
I knew he was going to say that. I did.
Well, if you read the story, he said the last name Williams was not actually really my name. It was his basically his mother was married to a guy named Williams, but that Williams was not his father. So that last name isn't his name really by birth anyway. So he's like, it doesn't mean anything to me like that. I have no value attached to that name.
Okay, well, okay. Still.
I can see that.
Okay.
I give him a little leeway with
That's
that.
why I was like,
can see
I'll
that.
give you a pass.
I
Y'all
can see that.
Y'all could have picked a new name, or you can take her name. I don't care, but
So my father's name was Jensen.
okay.
So
Is your last name Jensen?
no, I changed my last name to Riley
Why
because
do you do that?
Because that's my sister's dad, and he had a hand in raising me.
He was more of a dad than his
Ever
Jensen,
was
than Jensen dad.
Well, the first minute he was my stepdad. He was more of a dad than my original dad. The first minute.
so as soon as he said hi, Chris.
Yeah, as soon as he said hi, Chris, he was already more of a dad.
Hey, little man.
Hey, buddy. Boom. Hey, daddy. So, yeah, when I got older, I was like, hey, you're not my real dad. I've had issues with him also, though. But still, he was more than a dad than my original dad ever was anyway. So when I legally could change my name, I changed my name to his.
Wait, what was your name in high school?
Chris Riley.
It was Riley. It wasn't officially Riley, but
Oh.
everybody knew me as Riley.
Oh.
Really?
It was still legally
When'd you legally change your name?
when I could. When I was
At 18?
how old?
Well, I feel like your moms can change it anytime.
I don't remember exactly how old I was when I legally changed it, but I
Were you
still
an
went to
adult?
school knowing Riley.
Were you
as
married?
Riley.
Is Shannon's last name really Riley?
Were you an adult when you changed your name?
Well, yeah. It was like when I could first legally do it. I don't know when it was.
Dude,
It was like 16 or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm
didn't
thinking
know
like
when
24,
Yeah,
like,
I'm thinking
what?
like in your 20s when you changed your name.
No.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm
No,
like, dude,
I
I've been
was
calling you
younger.
Chris Riley for 20 years.
But
You
I
ain't-
still went through school saying Riley, even though it was legally Jensen.
So if we went in the office,
and been like, I'm looking for Chris
like,
Riley.
we don't
They
have
wouldn't
that
know it was
student.
you?
They would have. The school would have.
Like your mom was putting that on
Yeah.
stuff too? Oh, okay.
Like, I think elementary school, I went by Jensen.
but basically it looked like you was getting kidnapped, or you was because you lying on your paperwork and shit.
I mean, that's what
What
it
was
was.
that? You a Danny
gotta ask-
Alamonte over here, bro.
You gotta ask my mom, man. I don't know how she pulled it off, but that's how it was. I guess it was a little different back in the day, but
So
I'm still not getting married. Still,
To this day.
to this day, I would not
wait, so
change my name.
let me ask you this: if your last name was still what was it, Jensen?
Yeah.
Right, and you like, I don't really fuck with him anyway.
Yeah.
When you get married, would you consider it then, or would you like, we'll
I
pick a
wouldn't.
new last name?
I still wouldn't.
You still roll with Jensen?
Yeah.
Just off principle.
Yep.
Oh, that's
I was
wild.
the same way though. But I am tied to I feel like I'm tied to my last name more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, but I wasn't even cool with like a hyphenation.
Like she can't hyphenate shit?
No.
Nah.
Why?
Nah.
Because then you on the fence about it.
So she got like, I'm fully your property.
She's not my property, but she's
No.
my wife. 100%.
That could be
you
with a
are
hyphen.
leaving your family.
Clean to your husband. Like
You know what I'm
Corinthians?
saying? That was not a. It wasn't even a. It wasn't a conversation or an issue for us though. I mean, it was kind of. It was just normal. Yo, we're gonna get married. She's gonna take Howard. In a situation where it was though, I would be adamant. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Wait, do you feel that way if she goes by a different name professionally? You know, like I've been a lawyer for 20 years under the name Monica. I don't even
Yeah.
know what her last name was.
Oh,
I feel like unless you're like super professional or super celebrity, that would be the only time you hyphenate.
but I
your
would
name.
be. I would still.
I mean,
because-
obviously that's just my
Oh,
opinion. but still.
hyphenated.
Yeah, hyphenated. Just because a lot of people are trying to find your law practice and they're searching for this name and it's not coming up because obviously you got married and changed your name.
Yeah.
So just to keep your profession going, I would semi
I can see
understand
that. I can see that. I'm not a dick. I can see that.
I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you earn.
I'm not. I can see that.
I'm being my
but-
boss. I'm gonna let you earn.
But for anybody else though, like, that's not how we roll around.
So you got a beef with Ricky.
I don't have a beef
With Eric.
I mean,
Okay, let me go back.
Eric can do whatever he wants
You
to
ain't got
do.
a beef with Eric. You just like,
I don't have a beef. I just don't.
I wouldn't approve
I
of that.
wouldn't do that. I would.
It's weird.
I always say this. Like, I don't care what people do most of the time. Like, people do weird shit. That's how we came up with this whole thing. So, like, do you, bro? But me personally, it's not something that I would do or agree with necessarily.
I'm gonna support you, Ricky.
Look at you.
Like,
go ahead.
bro.
What's his new last name?
What's it? Let me look. It was something crazy too.
Miron?
It sounded like a Russian.
Miron.
What is it?
Miron.
Myron? Your name Ricky Myron?
No, he put his so it's God, it's Ricky Eric Myron, I think.
So his real name is Ricky.
Nah, he's just going by Ricky though.
Eric Ricky, you mean? His name is now Eric Myron.
Eric Myron.
Myron. Whatever you want.
Me Ron.
Whatever.
Make it Spanish. Me Ron.
Really? Racist bastard.
Hyphen up there.
A little inye on there.
This dude said after watching TV shows, he saw how unbalanced relationships could be. He took an astrological class and realized that him and his lady's relationship was unbalanced and just a bunch of more bullshit.
That's what I'm hearing.
Once
I'm
you
like,
start
don't
talking
have
about
to-
star signs and imbalance, I'm just like, dude, like you high.
I'm with that though because I don't. Maybe I'm just not the marriage guru, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't look at my marriage as that. Like, we try to keep it, I guess what he's explaining is balance as possible, but I'm like, it's just certain things, it's certain times, it's certain periods where somebody's gonna do more. No matter what, you're gonna feel that way. It's certain areas or certain arenas of just normal everyday life, like somebody's gonna be better, somebody's gonna be more proficient, somebody's gonna do. What is going on?
Sound like he going outside. You know, he don't put it.
And I mean, you find your balance in just more or less like what you and your wife or you and your significant other agree on what to do and not to do. Not necessarily like
You're my property.
I got to take your name to
Yeah.
make this thing balanced.
So Ricky Williams said,
Journey, go back upstairs.
I didn't see it. He said my wife
Journey
is
made
an
the pod.
attorney,
Shout out.
so she can handle herself. But I'm the famous one. She's been used to being the hot shot around her friends, but she comes around me and people forget she exists. So his way to I'm gonna remedy that is I'm gonna take your last name.
I'm like, you still Ricky Williams, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the crazy part to me. You can change your last name, but
Nobody's
if
gonna
Ron
forget.
Artest walk in here, I'm like, they're going Ron Artest.
Yeah. And you still the famous one.
Yeah, like
And it's
Meta
not
World
even-
Peace, but you Ron Artest.
Even Beyonce, you're like, that's Beyonce Knowles still, though. It's the other way around, too.
I
You don't
even
say
know if
Beyonce Carter.
I don't even know if I recognize her by a last name.
That's
though.
true.
She's
She
one of
is.
them.
She has developed the
Yeah, she's
Beyonce.
one of those.
You
Like, she's just
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She's right there with
One
Oprah.
Beyonce, yes.
And LeBron.
I mean, I don't know any other LeBrons either. So that
Exactly,
helps.
yeah. When you have the
I mean, well,
distinctive
it's
name
a
like that.
Junior.
Oh, his
Yeah.
son?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that count.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm supporting Ricky. Fuck what they talking about, Ricky.
First you
So now
supported him, but
that's
it's
what I'm
all
saying.
bullshit.
You all over the place.
My thing is, once you start saying the astrological signs, like that's just crazy bullshit. But once you break it down, you know how people be right sometimes and shit. They'll sit you down, you be like, holy shit, I never looked at it that way. So once he was like, you know what, I don't have any ties to this name. This was a man my mom was married to, but not my dad. It's no.
And
you know,
I can see that.
I'm like,
part.
all right,
I like giving him some slack on that part.
I'm
is what
like,
I
cool,
said.
you know. So you don't want that name. The name don't mean nothing to you. Maybe you had a bad relationship with that man. I don't know.
I can agree with that.
So if you're gonna pick another name,
Might as well pick Myron.
you might as well pick your wife, right? Because otherwise,
that's
now it's
true.
just it look real fucked up. You say, I don't want my last name.
But I don't want
But I
your
don't want
last
yours
name.
either.
Now y'all super unbalanced.
Yeah.
Y'all basically at the, woo.
Y'all in divorce court.
I can't come together on nothing.
So I felt like Ricky had no other choice here.
He had other choices.
What was his choices?
It'd still be Williams.
He don't want that name. I
Like,
guess
get
not, he
somebody
don't
out
want
here
it.
named like Devastate who don't want that name, but guess what?
He could change his name to whatever he wants to. Honestly, because what, Ron Artest?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's a problem, though. If you married and you don't want your last name, but you just change to something totally random, your wife's gonna feel a type of way about that.
Not really. You start your own legacy.
But you expect her to take that new last name,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't take her name.
I wouldn't take her name.
Nope.
Who taught y'all this, man? Where'd this come from? Y'all
I don't know.
The Bible.
Wow.
I ain't even gonna go that far, but I'm just not doing it. I don't believe for me that's the right thing to do.
Wow.
But Ricky, you can do as you please. Anybody else in this world?
Okay, so hold on. So Lindari, you would, if you didn't have councils in your history,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
would
You would consider it.
consider your
if
next
I'm
wife's
Ricky
last
Williams
name.
in this situation with
Yeah.
what he said, I would consider it. If this name has no ties to me and I don't want this name, if I'm one of those people that's really like, yo, this name, they all big on their name, yeah, I would consider it. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about a name. Like, I don't know where the council name came from. I've never been like, yo, where did this name come from? I was born with the name's been my name my whole life. That's that. But Ricky Williams obviously fucking cares.
I wonder how many times this has actually happened. I mean, obviously, it's not the only situation.
I'm sure
No,
it's
it's not
not.
the
Yeah.
first man to turn bitch.
Yeah.
I think I've heard.
What did you say? What did you say? I missed it.
He said it's not the first man turned bitch.
You would say that he walked into this room.
Hey, Ricky Williams got like anxiety problems and stuff. He walked in a room. If you just looked at him,
Just
I
start
think he'd
flicking the
fold.
lights on and off. That nigga's out of here.
I think he fold. That's why he never took his helmet off.
Come
all
on,
the time.
man.
For real.
People suffer from that, man.
Ricky Williams.
From what is that? Where the lights make you have a seizure or something? I don't fucking know.
I'm
but
not a doctor.
look, I'm
I'll
happy for
follow
Ricky
you, man.
Williams, bro. This dude's like 45, retired,
I
married.
mean, yeah, I don't have nothing against him. Like, if he's happy, then it's cool, you know.
Maybe he looked at it, but
Yeah.
he probably looked at it like, I'm gonna do this for you. But really, it has no bearing in it. If he walked in now, we all gonna say Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Nobody's like Ricky.
But that just makes what
Miron.
he said
Miron.
not true, though.
It may be true for her.
I guess.
Like if she believe it, then hey, she's happy.
How many times have we butchered her name, though?
I don't know.
It's Myron.
You think he's correcting people though?
I
Like
would, if it's my name.
Oh, hey, Ricky Williams, Ricky Myron.
I mean, if that's my new
That's
name,
your name,
I'll be like,
bro.
yeah, that's me.
My
yeah.
name is my name.
I'm like, oh, my bad, bro. I thought you just got to play for Texas.
I am.
Yeah,
You know,
that's me too.
You know his voice kind of high too. I am.
nah, I'm done. I don't have nothing else, man. I'm supporting Rickey. Fuck it.
All right.
Well, let's go to sports rundown, Chris.
No sporty beat this week.
When we do the beat, I got the drafts on my phone.
I ain't got
Nah,
it,
let's
bro.
do it.
We ain't doing that shit.
Maybe when Keenan edit this, he'll put that in there for you.
Keenan, put it in the sporty beat.
Nah, bro, we don't need you.
You look crazy.
All right, well, appreciate y'all still tuned in. Time for Chris Sports Rundown, best in the business. Shout out to Chris.
Oh, you see this guy? See this
That
guy?
it?
That's what all my
Something?
coworkers said they hated
Bullshit
right there.
guy.
That part right there.
That right there.
You want to know what I'm saying? Fuck these coworkers. This is my show.
Bro, you done 2 Monaco's already?
Come on, man. You know, it just knock the edge off.
You gotta get prepared for
You know,
this.
just gotta knock the edge off.
Shit.
All right, we're gonna start the NBA today. We got the best 2
NBA.
words in sports. Game 7.
Yeah?
We were recording this on Sunday. Just to let you guys know. You know, it's before Game 7.
We always do.
You know, that's why I got. You know, I picked the Heat in 7 games, so I got the little Heat. You know, throwback LeBron on. You know, check out to the YouTube, and so.
What's our thoughts?
What's your thoughts? Yep, for sure.
you.
I was getting to that.
I lost my train of thought. What I say? Heat and 6.
Okay.
So
Hold
I
on.
guess I got to go with the Heat tonight.
I think
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to.
Did I pick
I
the
think
Heat?
Johnny's kind
I
of
think
changing.
we all picked the Heat. I
We
think
all picked the
Keenan
Heat
picked
except for
Celtics.
Keenan. Keenan had
Keenan did
Celtics
have
at 6,
Celtics
I
in
think.
6.
So yeah, I'm gonna still roll with the Heat.
So, but I think Johnny was kind of teeter-tottering.
Hell, I was teeter-tottering.
I'm teeter-tottering right now.
But it's just
Because I think, so I know Jimmy Butler's inconsistencies.
Don't matter. What
And he
they
went hard last game. I don't know if he can string 2 of them together.
what they always said on TV, you gotta have integrity. So you gotta stick with the Heat.
every game is different. Like all the series have shown that in this playoffs. Like
I'm
you
just
have a
saying.
blowout by one team. Next game you have a blowout by the other team.
So
That's,
the only
I don't think
blowouts
this series was
really.
gonna be different.
This series is weird. I know the Warriors got 2 blowouts, but now I feel like they were just trying to get back to home court and finish it off. But I still don't like
on
that.
the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this series, though, it's been like some blowouts here and there, but I don't know if that's more because there's been injuries on both sides. Like the first game, I think it was Marcus Smart and Al Horford didn't play. Then I think the second game, they were missing,
Horford had the COVID protocols.
Jack Harlow, whatever the hell his name is.
Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
This guy,
They
over
white,
here,
they all look the
same.
But didn't he miss like game 2 or game 3?
He's missed. Yeah, he's
I think
missed all of
2
them.
games.
Well, he's missed the recent 3 or whatever 4.
Yeah, so it's been injuries on both sides. And then one game, Jimmy Butler was messed up. I think he still might be
We
messed
didn't have
up.
Kyle Lowry for what, game 1?
Game 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came back for
he
game
came
2.
game
He hasn't
They
really
won.
played. Haven't really had.
He hit a
him in
big
any
shot
game.
the last game, though.
That's true, but he's still kind of hurt. You can
This
tell.
series
he's
has
hurt.
just been like, who's going to be the healthiest when we tip the ball off, pretty much.
The biggest thing is I didn't think that the Celtics would make Bam so ineffective, especially since Robert Williams has been playing. They just been having Robert
I like
Williams
that dude.
and Al Horford doubling Bam, and he's kind of really hasn't done much.
Well, what did you expect him to do? He ain't really like an offensive juggernaut.
But Bam he's a nice all around player.
That's code word for he's not a great player.
Well, we know Jimmy's the great player on the team, but Bam is a good compliment. I feel like he's the number 2, right?
That's
He's the
Robert
second.
Williams
Williams is good, though, bro.
Who?
Robert Williams.
He's good. He's a good
Defensively, yeah,
defensive
for
player.
sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what we talking about.
And Horford's been stepping it up,
Yeah.
and they've been doubling him with Horford and Williams.
If you look at Bam's numbers, I don't think he averages 20 points, does he?
This
I'm not
season
sure.
he did.
This season?
This season,
It's probably
yeah.
the first season.
That's true. But Bam's one of those players. He can do it. He can take the ball down the court. He can pass.
A lot of players can.
You know, he's just a good all around player.
So
Maybe I like Bam a little bit more than you do.
I think he
See,
does a lot of things, but he don't do nothing great. Like he's not a great scorer.
He's not. He's a great
He's a great
His best
defender.
thing is defender. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great defender. He's not a great
Yeah.
scorer. He's not like a great rebounder. Like I'm gonna clean this glass up. Ain't nobody getting shit.
He can rebound.
He's a great
though.
defender. That's about it.
He's
That's his biggest
good
thing.
all around. A great defender, but good all around. Also,
But when I think of Bam, I think, oh, Al Horford can guard him 1-on-1, no problem. or Robert
I didn't
Williams
see
can
that.
guard him one-on-one, no problem. That's how I feel about
say
it.
that more so than Horford, but yeah.
Like,
but
if-
when they both play,
I feel like him and Horford are almost like the same player, almost.
Either one, whoever I put on you, I know you're not gonna
I'm
kill me
taking
and blow
Bam
this
over
game
Horford,
open.
though.
You taking
Any
Bam
day.
over Horford? I think
Now,
today because he's
Horford
younger.
now. Horford.
Yeah, that's what I'm
earlier,
saying. But like
Horford was a beast.
ideal. I'm like they
Horford
kinda
was
the same.
he was like the double machine.
Yeah.
He wasn't like I'm gonna go out here and hit you for 40 though. And Bam ain't that guy either.
No. I don't know, man.
Okay, so we had game 6. We had game 6. Jimmy buckets. He had 47 points, career playoff high, 9
Like
rebounds,
no threes.
8 assists,
That's
4
crazy.
steals,
Do it 30 for 30 on that.
46 minutes he played.
What if I told you a guy had 2 40-point games
So he-
and never shot a 3-ball?
He basically went in LeBron mode.
You ain't never seen LeBron hit that many mid-range jumpers.
I mean, he did what he needed to do. What it was, I mean, LeBron scored 46 at game 6 against Boston.
Against the Celtics.
Yeah. So he hit 47. Anything else? We want predictions for tonight so we can all look back? Because last time we predicted a game 7 was the Suns and Mavs.
Yeah,
And that was horrible.
Totally wrong.
No, Chris Paul owe us for that. He should send us nooners, bro. That's embarrassing.
I listened to that episode back after the game had already finished. I'm like, oh, we sucked.
That didn't age
I mean,
well.
a lot of people
You get it
thought
wong
that-
sometimes.
yeah. But
You
a lot
get
of
it
people
wrong
didn't think that was
sometimes.
going to happen. Like
No, I'm not gonna say we got it wrong. They let us down.
they did.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody predicted Luka. Maybe Nick Wright.
I could see the
Nick
Mavs
Wright-
winning,
Nick Wright
but not a
predicted that.
blowout like
Nick
that.
Wright was probably like Luka by 30.
Lucas sat the whole fourth quarter. Like, what superstar sits a game 7
Yeah.
fourth quarter?
My prediction tonight, I'm gonna go Heat by 7.
Heat are at
That's
home.
real that's like precise.
Heat by 7.
I'm gonna switch, man.
He switched.
Wow,
Bro.
this guy.
I'm gonna ride with JT this time, bro.
Wow.
I'm gonna ride with Tatum, man. I got the Celtics. Tatum making a lot of big shots down the end.
Do your wedding vows mean nothing to you?
Everything.
You just gonna throw my word out the window. I'm gonna
Everything.
switch. Throw my word out the window.
I see a lot of big shots from Jason Tatum tonight, and the Celtics probably win in a 4-point game. Is what I'll say.
What about you, Chris?
I'm going to go Heat by 2 or 3. I'm going to say Jimmy goes for like 30. I'm going to say Bam gets in the 20s. I'm going to say, what's his name? Duncan Robinson hits a few threes.
It's a hero playing tonight.
I don't know. I think they're still on the fence on it. I don't see why not. Why wouldn't you go out there and give it a go?
Got to.
He was close to playing game 6, so I'd say he
What is
played.
this injury?
A groin.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Romeo Cornell. Like,
You
he's
don't
got a
like
small
feeling
growing.
that joint.
He's got a
Yeah.
small
You don't like feeling that, bro.
All right, so we're gonna stick with the. I don't think we haven't potted since the Warriors won.
Nah.
So I had that
Got him up
correct.
out of there.
Gentleman's sweep.
You did. You got that
For the
right.
Warriors.
I said 6, but
Nah,
That's okay.
I had a full sweep, but you Warriors went out there and gave away the game so y'all can get back home and finish them off. That's bullshit. I don't like it.
they had the game that I thought they would have. Like they weren't making shots.
Nah, I
They
think they
let
played
Luka
around.
pull away from them.
But I mean, I'll give y'all this. Y'all must didn't tell the second unit because them boys was out there playing.
They almost brought that thing back.
They did.
They almost
not
brought
get
that
the
thing
memo.
back.
Did.
And
Kuminga.
on that, I blame Steve Kerr for
Chris
messing
Paul.
up your sweep.
He's about to blame Chris Paul.
Why for
I
not
think
keeping them
he
in?
leave them in there and ride with who's bringing me
Yeah.
back in this game.
Yeah.
It was already a loss when you put them in there. So I'm like, yo, let them go.
Yeah.
But it
Kuminga
was
was
like-
out there like, hell no, I'm not giving
Nah,
y'all
because
this
right
game.
after the break, Luka came in and hit that two-handed dunk.
But that was after
they
put
started
Steph
making
and them back
changes.
in the game.
I know, and it kind of deflated.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
basically,
I'm
you switched.
I'm leaving them 5.
Because you keep
that been
Moody in there. Moody's like, bro, I don't care about guarding you. Let's go.
You leave them 5 in there that's bringing me back in this game, and we're gonna
What-
ride it
what
out
they
because
had?
I already threw up the white flag when I took out all the starters.
Exactly.
So
I think they
it-
had, was it Toscano Anderson, Moody,
Kuminga.
Damian Lee, and Banja. Was that his
I
name?
don't even know who the 5th
Damon
was.
Lee.
It was Banja, the guy that came from Minnesota.
Damon Lee isn't the one that's married to Curry's sister.
That's Big Bro. That's Curry's
That's Big Bro.
He only on the team because he married this
That's the only
Curry.
reason he's on the team.
Ain't a bad job though. I ain't gonna lie to
Hey,
you.
it ain't always about what you know.
Everybody been saying that. Ain't about what you know, who you know. But nah, that second unit, they came back. They was fighting hard. They got it within 8. Then I think that's when they started putting the starters
They
back
put
in.
Steph back in, and then they put all of them back
And then,
in, and then just went back the other
Chicago.
way again.
Yeah.
Maybe Kurt did that on purpose. Like, nah, we don't want to do this here. He probably thought, if I can put these boys out here and they get y'all like this, we're going to tear y'all ass up in Golden State. Let's go back home.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so shout out to the Warriors. They made it back again, back in the finals again.
That's a
Without
big deal.
Durant again.
Without Durant.
Yep.
Durant's at home.
Well, I mean, they got like a mini version with Wiggins.
Oh, we're going to act like you didn't say that, but...
Dude, Wiggins been balling. What do you mean?
You know.
But that's my guy.
You know. That's what I'm about to
That's my guy.
say. You know that
I'm
I'm
not
not the
gonna call him a
biggest
mini
Wiggins.
Durant, though.
Man, no. I'm not. I haven't been a big Wiggins
I've
guy,
always liked
but
Wiggins,
he is like the way he been driving to the hole will change my mind.
On a mission.
Bro, but that dunk on Luka, like...
He killed Luka.
Bruh.
Dude.
I think that was the beginning of me
And it
not
was a
liking
foul.
Luka. That was the beginning of me not liking Luka.
Luka
the way
grabbed
Luka
his
act.
face, and I
And
was
it
like,
was
who
a
hit you in the
foul.
face?
So this is my take. Luka, basketball skill wise,
I think I saw your tweet on
great
that.
player,
Yeah.
great player. I do not like watching Luka play because all he do is cry every single time.
So,
It is
I don't want to speak for you, but you saying Luka a bitch.
yes.
Okay.
I think I tweeted that actually.
Oh, you did?
I did.
From
He
the
didn't
Weird
say
Ones
that,
podcast?
I think no, from mine. It was something like that,
No,
right?
you said you don't like watching Luka anymore because he cries or whatever like
I think
that.
I'm gonna have to pull up the tweet.
Verbatim.
Go ahead. Let me find out what I said about Luka.
So what's the difference with LeBron?
I feel the same. No, man.
I
it's
don't
not.
know if LeBron cries, but he definitely asks the ref what's going on
It's
every
not
time.
Every time, though.
No, yeah.
It's
He
not
does it a
every
lot, though.
time.
I'll admit it. I'm the biggest LeBron fan,
Luka
but he
do
does
it,
it a lot.
but he doesn't do it like Luka do it even on the when he make layups, bro.
But-
like you didn't even get touched. You just made a layup.
But Luka also be like, bro, you see my head? Like,
Luka's wiping at the refs.
I think the problem with Luka is I think a lot of his stuff he's just out here flopping.
you think he entitled white player?
No, I think he's flopping on a lot of it.
He feels entitled.
I don't
Because
like
like
it,
I
bro.
said, on the dunk, he grabbed his face, and I didn't see nobody hit him in the face.
Yeah, he did. Well, I mean, Wiggins kind of had a little bit of a push.
It wasn't,
but-
man. It wasn't. He
His
grabbed
arm
his
was
face
there.
like he was shot.
Yeah, but like he hit Luka like in the body.
Nah, man. And then I think
was
Luka
like,
pushes
oh,
off all the
hey.
time. He
I
still
didn't
wants
call
to
him
foul.
a bitch.
Yeah.
I thought I
you
did.
did.
I did
I
not.
don't-
Luka
Okay.
is falling into that crybaby. I don't like watching category slowly but surely is what I said.
Still a great player though. He'll be back.
I
next year
like,
to get some
like I
hits.
said,
He
like the
nice.
skill and like
He
everything
was-
is cool.
he
It's
was
just
in
I
some
don't
wild
like the
shots.
crying, bro. Like
So
What about the Larry Bird over the backboard shot he hit?
That was good.
crazy.
great player.
Wild.
took too many threes. Game 6, I
He
thought.
did.
Never gave.
But
him a
didn't he
chance.
start the game like 0 for 8, 0 for 9? That was
Yeah,
the
he
issue.
only had 6 points at the end of the first
Yeah.
half.
He started turning it on the second half.
That sucks. He'll probably never make it.
He had some crazy step backs. He
I didn't
was
like
doing
it,
his
man.
thing.
I don't like it.
So we had the All NBA was released.
Okay.
We had the All NBA first team: Nikola Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum. Giannis is the only player to receive 100 out of 100 first team votes, and
That's
he actually
fair.
has received that the last 4 seasons.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
to
thought
me.
that was kind of impressive.
No, the MVP was 2 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The first 2 of those.
yeah. And then the second team was Embiid, Morant, Curry, Durant, DeRozan.
Yeah, and B was bad. He think he deserved to be in the first.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's wrong or right, but the rules are like you don't it's,
Over Jokic,
It's
though.
1 through 5.
You can't put
yeah,
him
but
over
Jokic
Jokic.
just won.
Wait,
MVP.
Jokic
You
won
can, you
MVP.
can put him in over Jokic.
Well, Jokic
You
just
can't-
won MVP.
You can't give Jokic MVP
I don't
and
care.
then not put him in first
you can
team.
You can win MVP and not be the first team. Wait,
I don't know
what
if
rule
it-
is that?
I don't know
I
if
mean,
it's
that's
a
true.
rule.
It just looked weird on the NBA.
I would have been surprised if Embiid got MVP.
But he also Jokic was we said that last week. Jokic was the lowest first place votes for MVP since Nash had won it when he stole it from Kobe. So if he happened to fall to second team because of that, I guess it wouldn't matter too much because the votes were already on the line.
Yeah.
I just didn't think Jokic was that far and above in the MVP where I'm like, there's no way somebody else can be first team.
Yeah.
Like Giannis,
Embiid was there.
I'm like, who else would you?
I just feel like
who else
if,
gonna
you
take
make,
a vote from
if you
Giannis?
make Embiid first team over Jokic, you put Jokic down in second, then Embiid should be the MVP.
And that's true.
And vice versa.
But it's two different votings.
It is.
I feel like
the voting
it's
was
the
already
same
on the
people,
line
bro.
for MVP.
Is it the same people?
I feel like it's still the same press
No,
voting
because
for
it's
these
not
teams.
it's not that many votes for MVP, is it?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't know
how
exactly how
any
many
of this
votes there are.
works.
We'll find out.
Anyways, third team was Towns, LeBron had All NBA third team.
We gotta stop putting Towns on any all NBA.
I'm like,
Chris
what is
Paul,
going on?
Trey Young,
crazy.
and Siakam made third team.
Chris
What-
Paul,
but
Trae Young,
Towns-
Siakam. Dude, Towns. Don't say Towns. You can't say Towns no more.
Wait, can we say Cat?
Hell no. Say Jordan Wood's boyfriend. We're not even going to acknowledge that he's a basketball player.
We even bringing the funnies to the sports rundown.
This dude. Is there nobody else that they put Towns up there?
What was he for the center position?
Yeah.
For third team? I don't know.
Like, just you can pick anybody. Pick Horford.
Come on, man. All right.
I don't
anyways.
like why
Come
we putting
on.
Towns in there? He does not. All NBA can't just be, oh, you put up stats, right? You got to be out here getting dubs.
He gets good stats.
He does get good stats. He has no effect on them winning at all.
His team isn't the greatest, though. I mean, he's got some young talent on there. And
He's not the
If
greatest.
Cat is good,
Cat is a good player.
if he's as
He
good
don't-
as that,
No,
though,
man,
and you
come
give
on.
him
Cat is a good
D-Lo,
player.
you give Cat D-Lo,
He's
Anthony
and
Edwards.
Anthony
we already
Edwards.
decided he's arguably the greatest big man
Who
shooter
decided
in
that?
history.
Who decided that?
His field goal percentage.
No, I didn't decide that.
Well,
that.
you didn't, but
And that's probably the problem.
the history books have.
He shouldn't be shooting. Get down the post and punish
He
people.
does
man.
both.
No, then why
I mean,
you always
I'm
losing?
not gonna say he's punishing people.
Why
but
he always losing? Nah, get him off the any team, dude. Go.
Some people just can't
put
win.
Draymond up there. Put Draymond in there.
That's his boy.
If I was like, well, do you want Cat or Draymond? I'm taking Draymond. He's
Every
gonna have
time.
more effect on us winning. Carlton Towns is gonna shoot threes all game. We're gonna lose by 15.
We gave Cat way too much airtime.
That's true.
So I just want to throw it in there real quick. Most All NBA selections: LeBron 18,
How did I know you was gonna get LeBron in here somewhere?
Kobe, Kareem, and Duncan had 15. I'll just throw that out there real quick.
How many years did LeBron play in college?
0.
Okay, just want to put that out there, put in perspective.
Whatever. All right. Los Angeles Lakers hire Darvin Ham to a 4-year contract as their new coach.
I don't know who this man is.
Darvin Ham, he
Milwaukee
played at
assistant, right?
Arkansas.
He's an assistant somewhere. Arkansas, I've seen that.
He was a beast in
I
college.
just don't understand why they keep getting like
Proven.
unproven. Yeah.
No. I
But
totally
what
disagree.
was the coach they just had? I forgot on top of my head. Vogel.
Yeah.
Vogel was I guess
I
he
didn't
wasn't
like Vogel.
proven.
I just know that
He's
this guy is
experienced
gonna
coach,
come
though.
in and be like, LeBron, I need you to do this. And LeBron gonna be like, nigga, who are you?
Well,
So hold on, man.
he kind of approved of the selection.
I'm just saying.
According to social media, he was hype on it.
Isn't that the problem though?
Possibly.
Like I feel like that's the problem. Like LeBron, if I tell you do something, it ain't really a discussion because I'm the coach and you the player.
Possibly.
And the fact that
But-
it is a discussion is one of the problems they have problems in LA.
So one thing is that One thing is that he's now played for 3 coaches that he played against: Ty Lue, Luke Walton, and Darvin Ham.
That's a crazy stat.
So that's kind of wild. Like, bro, I was just breaking your ankles. Now you want to try to coach me on how to play the game?
It's a different job though, so
I don't know. We'll see. I'm always skeptical about these things.
wait, who'd you want him to go get? Like Terry
I
Stotts?
don't know. Nah.
Definitely not.
Nigga.
I mean, he was one of
Or
the
Doc
finalists,
Rivers.
apparently.
Doc Rivers was an option. They threw out there. I don't know if he was
Yeah,
necessarily an
I would have
option.
been.
I'm just not with
I
recycling
kinda
these
like
old coaches, man.
I kind of like seeing what Ham can do because it's the whole thing with what's his name, Ime Udoka with the Celtics.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a good coach,
That's true.
and they both originally came from the Nets coaching tree.
I'm just gonna put it out there. He's better than Brad Stevens was in Boston.
Udoka.
He's able to motivate better than Brad Stevens could.
I mean, who's really listening to some little punk little
That's
white
what I'm
dude?
saying.
You know,
Calm the fuck on, Chris.
You heard me? That's what I'm saying. Like Udoka can get out there and like
he's good.
he
He's
can
a
talk
good
to
coach. I like
them.
him.
however he want, and they respect what he's saying. He can get them motivated to do what he need them to do. Brad Stevens like a pencil neck little dude. Like, yeah, man, I need him to do this place better.
I think Stevens had the X and O's.
He's smart. I'm not
had
saying
the
that he's not
X&Os.
That's why
smart.
he's in the front office.
I'm
now.
not saying that he's not smart. It's just that
You got to have the complete package.
you got to be able to
What's
make.
the complete package though? Like Steve Kerr, I don't know if he's just out there yelling in people's faces. and
Steve
shit.
Kerr is a lot more feisty than Brad Stevens was.
I don't know him personally, so I can't.
I don't know him personally, but I do know I've seen enough that I've seen Steve Kerr going off on the sidelines all the time.
So you think Brad Stevens was just
He
more
just
passive?
He wasn't able to he wasn't able to motivate teams. I feel like the way that Steve Kerr you mentioned, or even Udoka is able to motivate them to do like, yo, get this done.
Like you win championships, you get a wife like this.
I mean,
Sure.
Darvin Ham just won a championship with the Bucks.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
he's bringing that. At
I
least,
mean, you ain't bringing shit. Like you're not bringing Giannis with you. So
well, yeah, that's true. But still, I feel like it's a.
You feel like it's upgrade
I think
from
so.
Vogel?
Vogel's a good defensive coach,
I
but
don't
they
know,
lost
man.
that last year. So what are you bringing to the table if you're not bringing defense?
Bro,
the table.
The table.
You act like one of the broke girls. The table.
fam, your 40-year-old players, it's hard to play
That's
defense.
true. That's
man.
true,
What we
especially
talking
Westbrook
about
was
here?
whiffing. Yeah.
Like, these niggas are getting outran by young teams. It was basically why the defense sucked. You put a whole bunch of 20 young
Play zone.
20-year-old. Bro, you got to get set up. You on a fast break. They were literally outran by, like, the Thunder beat them, 3 out of 4 times this year? Simply off of just fast breaking them.
Nah, fuck that.
All right, and then another topic we had was should they shorten the NBA season to improve the playoffs?
I feel like
What's wrong
the
with the playoffs?
playoffs have been reduced.
Too many blowouts. That's the problem with the playoffs right now. They're feeling
many
it's too many
blowouts.
blowouts. Yeah, every game's been a blowout. Well, not every game, obviously. Don't take that
I
literal.
feel like they reduced the playoffs. Like, they didn't even get travel days this year.
They the second round, I think it was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
They
that's
took
what
some
I'm
shit
saying.
out. Well, that's why they were saying they want to add the travel days back to give them some rest. So, but I don't know if you need to shorten the regular season.
Well, they're already at what?
Especially
Are they
not
still
for
doing
that
82
reason.
or 72?
82.
They're still
It
doing
was
82.
72 just because of COVID.
Okay.
So that's the thing in the news now. They've been trying to vote on that and see if they should reduce the games in the season.
And that's
they
just
got
to get-
players that take off games too. Though.
That's just to get more rest in the playoffs, more days in there.
I guess just trying to limit the days that players are taking off anyway during the season.
No, well, because if you say we're gonna play 72 games, they're still gonna take games off.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they can play 10 games, they're gonna take games off because their contracts are guaranteed.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take games off. So if the whole purpose is, just they're gonna take games off, that's not gonna work. If the purpose is because it's too many blowouts in the playoffs, just put the travel days and everything back in there, and the season ends a little later. Who cares?
And then also the playoffs just kind of drag on themselves in general anyway.
I don't know. I like it.
I don't like it. Like I
So
said,
many
it's
months.
a game every day. Boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop.
I like
now,
that
that's
aspect
crazy.
of it this year. Like it seemed like every day, either Warriors playing or the Heater playing.
Yeah.
Just
It
goes
wasn't
back
no
and forth.
scene. Like, it was like that until
Yeah.
the Warriors clinched their series.
Yeah, I like that.
I was waiting on the day where it was nothing on. Like,
Nah.
no, it's a game on every day.
Yeah.
every day. I need back to back.
Whatever
It's entertainment.
happens,
I need to be entertained.
Whatever happens, happens. Like, it's not like I'm gonna watch more or less. I'm probably still watch my number of games that I watch and keep it moving.
I would think the players wouldn't want to go for that because that means they get less money.
Think so?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm paying you $40 million to play 82 games and I take 10 games away, that 40 is going down too.
No, I feel like they still get the same project. They still get the same money,
Nah, not
the
here.
same contracts.
But your contract's based on 82 games.
It doesn't matter. They just pay you more per game.
Nah, that's not the contract.
I don't think that they would lower their contracts because they're playing less games.
Well, that's why I don't believe the players would do that.
Well, anyway, this is. I guess it's not the players. It's not the play. It's not the players complaining. I don't think. I think they're worried about the quality of the playoffs right now. Like I said, because it was so many blowouts.
I just don't remember all the blowouts, man.
There's been a lot of blowouts.
I've seen like bad basketball, but I haven't seen a series where like one team is just blowing them out the whole series. I've seen this Celtic Heat stuff. Somebody's hurt, y'all get blown out. Next game they get blown out. I've seen the Warriors. Oh, we're gonna get blown out. Give it up on Game 5 so we can get back home and finish off on our home court.
Whatever. Whatever they decide, I'm gonna just keep watching what I watch, man.
Keep it a buck.
Yeah, man. These players do what y'all want, man. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Harden ain't getting no Supermax though. I know that.
I agree with that.
What else you got over there?
Well, I had a
Jensen.
bunch. What? Dang. You can call me that. All right, we'll go
You
on.
see his face? What?
We'll briefly go on to the NFL. There was a story released about Travis Kelce.
I saw this.
She said, all right, go ahead.
So Travis Kelce, allegedly, Travis Kelce's girlfriend broke up with him because he made her pay half the bills and only gave her $100 the entire time they were together.
What's the problem?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it, but even if it was true, what's the problem?
I don't believe it either, but if it was true, I think that's a problem.
Why? You're not entitled to my money.
She's not, but like they were serious.
Fiance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go,
Fiancé.
fiance.
Okay.
So what does it matter? I mean, she was pretty successful herself. Isn't she like a model or something? Right?
I don't know who she
Yeah.
is.
I mean, if you got your
I
money,
don't
why do I have
know
to
her.
give you mine?
I don't keep
I'm
up
saying
with
I don't
models
know.
like that.
All I know is she's Travis
But
Kelce's
I think
girlfriend. I don't know her from
I think she
anything
was a
else.
successful
I don't know her as a
model.
person. I just know her as his arm candy. The fuck is wrong
It's
with
trophy
you?
fiance.
I'm saying he asked me that she was a model. I'm like, I just know she's Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
So I think she had some of her own money, but it's still like, what if she's struggling on a few of her bills or whatever?
Nah, bro.
Like, you not kicking her down?
Nah. How you struggling? How you struggling? Cut them bills off. What you mean? Like, nah,
Why would you bring that up?
No. Listen, if this is true, I'm gonna assume everything is true. I really don't have a problem.
Well,
with
she
it,
came
'cause-
out and said it's not true.
Yeah, she said it's not true, but people made a story. But if it was true, it's not a problem. Like you said, she's her own person. She has her own career. So I don't need to just like, oh, am I supposed to come here? We can hand you an allowance. That'd be crazy.
Nah, but you expect, like, if this is your girl, you
Yeah.
didn't spend more. You didn't spend money on her.
More than $100. Like, that's one dinner.
Y'all didn't done stuff. Y'all didn't travel. Y'all didn't done things, and you go.
I don't
shop.
know, man.
I've
Maybe this
literally
man's frugal with his
seen
money.
This dude had on. I
Come
literally
on,
seen
man.
this dude wear like an $80,000 Louis Vuitton coat at the parade, wasting beer on it. Nigga, he's not as
Hey,
careful.
he
with
like,
his
that's
money.
for me though.
Get out of here! But
I spent my money to buy that
that's
for
what
me.
I'm about to say. But I've also seen her in that same coat with him. I've seen him in the Fear of God's match,
And she probably bought hers.
I doubt it.
She
I
bought
highly
hers.
doubt
Some
that.
Ferragamo.
I highly
She has some
Wait,
Ferragamo.
now you down she can make money.
No,
Some
I'm not
Balenciagas.
doubting that, but I'm just doubting that.
Hey,
I
tell me
highly
your
doubt
social
that.
so they can call and yell at you.
King J Howe on all platforms. Look me up.
Google me, Chuck.
I thought you were gonna say that.
He was getting there.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like I just don't believe it, man. It ain't
Whatever. It's whatever.
It is what it is though. If it is true, I'd be like, hey, boy, I see you.
I'm like, hey, you know,
That's
whatever.
the way the cookie crumbles.
I see you.
If that's
I see
true,
you.
like you stuck around for 5 years, so it wasn't a problem for her anyway. So it's no biggie.
I see you, boy, because we always say it costs you something, but obviously it don't. Maybe not.
I don't. She not entitled to half?
No.
What?
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 We just broke up.
Half.
It try to kill you.
If you don't take these signed gloves and get on your way,
All right.
That's it?
We're going to end it with baseball.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure y'all done heard this story this week,
I
even
have.
though y'all don't pay attention to baseball.
I mean, I didn't hear it.
All right. So, Tommy Pham,
I don't know who that is.
Reds outfielder Tommy Pham, slapped Giants outfielder Jock Peterson in a pregame altercation about fantasy football.
That didn't pay his dues.
like, yeah, I need to know what happened now. Because I can understand this.
So the issue was that Tommy Pham came out and said that he's a big high roller in Vegas,
Okay.
Okay.
so he likes to gamble.
Straight
Okay.
up.
So there was a lot of money on his fantasy football league.
Put it on the yo.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. That
Okay.
that would be a high roller gamble right there, putting it on the yo.
Oh, yeah.
So
The whole $5.
no, he was put a lot more than $5. So, anyways, he said that Jock Peterson was playing with his money.
He ain't
Because-
pay. He ain't
so
pay his
That's
dues.
what it
Basically-
sound like.
No, Jock Peterson, I guess he made a transaction. He said he put a player on the IR and picked up another player.
Okay.
So Tommy Pham said that he was stashing players.
Oh. Well, that seems a little
Wait,
bit
so he mad because dude did something that you legally allowed
I
to
guess
do?
he said it's within the rules. Tommy Pham said, nah, you stashing players, you playing with my money. And all this happened back in football season. But I guess this is the first time they played each
hold
other.
up. He put a player on the IR on his team that wasn't hurt. Like, just changed his
You
designation
can't
to
put
IR.
somebody on the IR.
No,
That's what I'm like,
he,
yeah, is that-
yeah, he
it don't
put a
work like
player
that,
on IR and picked up another player.
But you can't change the designation to IR.
The league does. ESPN
Yeah,
does.
ESPN.
They put the O on there for out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then dude moved him to IR.
Yep. Jock
That's
Peterson moved
legal.
him to IR and picked up another player.
So dude's just dead wrong for smacking this dude.
So
it sounds
Tommy,
like.
he pulled a Will Smith
I got to get on him.
Yeah.
straight up, walked up,
You
smacked
gonna
the dude.
smack me
For doing
because what
something I can
ESPN
do?
told me to do.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah, he dead wrong for
Yeah,
that.
I'm whooping his ass. That's like smacking me for playing a kicker.
He ended up, I guess, Jock Peterson said that he ended up leaving the league 2-3 weeks after that.
Did he win though?
Jock Peterson? I don't know. They didn't say who won, but he pulled up the group chat. He actually put a GIF in there about the Padres, and it had like I guess 3 weightlifters on there, and he was making fun of the Padres. One of the weightlifters threw the weight up, and it hit him in the head and knocked him out. So I guess he was upset about that. Also,
So I need to know how much they playing for.
I
It
don't know.
doesn't
They
even
didn't
matter.
disclose that.
Like you
Well,
can't.
They said it was a substantial
You
amount of
cannot
money.
get
Hold
mad.
up though. Like if we playing for the 75, but if they put like 20 grand up, I might take anything as like a slight.
Dude, it's no slight for me to take a nigga.
I don't
that's
even
out
care.
Bro, I will beat
I
your
don't
ass.
even care.
What?
Like if you change your lineup at the last minute,
You know,
I'm like,
so
what is he
let me
trying to
tell
pull?
you, Let me tell you. At first, I'm thinking he held out on the money. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, homeboy, like, you came to my mama house. You came to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm finding out what the story is, I'm like, bro, what
That's
is you
all
on?
it
I'm gonna pound you out.
Oh yeah. Basically, he's like, hey, you had a higher waiver order than me, and you got the guy I wanted, so I slapped you.
Now I gotta match
Basically,
you
it
out.
sounds
bro.
like.
Nah, we can't do that.
Like you didn't, and you slapped me.
Yeah,
So you didn't.
slapped him.
You
I gotta make an example out of you. You know how I felt about Will Smith. I was
Yeah.
like, he was.
You might lose your
slap.
life over fantasy football right now
slap, yeah.
because you just slapped me. So
Will, you got fucked up the world, boy,
So Tommy Pham actually has been suspended 3 games for this.
for slapping. him?
Yep.
Oh,
So I
because
feel
he
like
did it. He did it at the stadium.
It was the
it was
a game.
during
Okay.
warm-ups
Yeah.
Oh.
before the game.
So he really
He
like,
walked over. He
He
walked
mad
over
about
like,
that IR, bro.
He walked over. Hey, bro.
He walked over the phone like, hey, what's that? What's going on with that? Dude was like, what? Why is he on IR? Because he hurt. Stop fucking lying.
So it's actually the Reds that suspended him, not the MLB.
When he come back, if he come back, it's on site.
Yeah, you got to get him. I got to take a suspension now.
I gotta whoop you, bro. Hopefully, I can catch you before we leave this little road trip. But I gotta get at you.
Catch him in the dugout,
Hey,
is it?
I gotta get at you, bro.
I'm gonna slap. I bet he slapped the C's out that motherfucker. mouth, too.
He did. The sunflower seeds. It wasn't a good. They were finally released a video like yesterday. They haven't talked about it for like 3 days.
Oh
and
man,
it's kind of a far video, so you can see him hit him, and then his head kind of go like that.
so
and
he
it
did
wasn't
slap
like
the
a closed
C's out.
video.
Man, big
Yeah.
league chew all over the field.
Had to beat his ass, bro.
That's all I had. Ending it on a lighter note.
That's crazy. All right, man. I
Wait,
got some.
before we walk out of here, congratulations, Javonte Davis.
Okay.
Socked him dead in his shit.
I did want to add that.
Good job, Lindari. Did you watch it?
I fell asleep on the fight. I
You thought it was
watched the
boring, bro?
What are you?
the first.
50?
I'm not a
He
big
don't like
boxing
boxing,
fan. I'm
bro.
not a big
Oh,
boxing
shit.
fan. I like UFC. It's more action.
He don't like boxing.
I like the big
But
fights.
I did attempt to.
I
I watched
like-
the.
And this
I
one
watch
started
a lot
out a
of
little. It
What-
started out a little slow.
Yeah, what round did he knock him out? in?
6.
I probably watched maybe 4 or so.
Okay,
But
it
he
was-
was getting Tank a little bit.
He was.
I
Tank
saw
is-
that.
This
much.
is the thing, though. Tank is gettable. Like you've seen plenty of people hit him. You seen plenty of people miss him, but he's gettable.
Yeah.
But it's just he take it.
And dude was undefeated too, but he only had
Well, he only had 14 fights.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
he-
Tank's what was how many
Like
he's done?
25, 26.
I don't think you should be able to say undefeated
But this
until
was
you
for
get
the
to like
belt
at least
though.
17.
This was for Tank's belt too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But dude, just so I watched the post fight conferences and all of that, just listening to Tank and his approach throughout the fight, he was like, yo, he got me one time. I realized he was strong.
Mm-hmm. He
And
said
I
it
knew-
too. Like, yeah, he's still strong.
He said, I realized he was strong, and I knew I couldn't just walk him up out of there. I had to sit down and stay still for a minute, let him come to me. And he ran into the shot.
Yeah,
Which
he
he
did.
literally
That
did.
That is like crazy. Dude.
Which he
I finally
literally
saw
did.
it, this morning when I woke up. Like, okay, that's how it ended.
Would you say he knocked himself out?
Nah, he still threw the punch.
But I mean, he admitted I didn't even throw it that hard.
Yeah, he did. But
I'm just putting it out there.
But that's the thing, though. If you catch him at the right spot,
And he, like, Tank saying he ain't throw it that hard. I watched it like 100 times today. He smacked the shit out
Still,
of
he
him. bro.
did, though. But
he caught him, bro.
even that hard from him, even not that hard from
It's
him,
still hard,
bad.
bro.
He's like, that was like 70 though.
And he was moving forward into it.
Hey,
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I didn't even throw it that hard.
Yeah.
He kind of ran into it.
he caught him though, bro.
Like, I was just putting it out there in the ether, like, hey, stop playing, back
he
up.
said, I knew he was throwing everything hard, so I knew he was gonna come at me. He caught him.
Bro.
Now, I've been saying this all week, and I'm highly disappointed. Okay, let me start with this.
Wait, can I guess what you disappointed about?
Wait, I'm a Tank fan. Let me
Okay.
start there. I like Tank. Well, guess what I'm gonna say?
Well, I was disappointed that old boy didn't talk after the fight.
He did. Well, he didn't talk after he did this post.
He didn't talk when they went back to the locker
Well, y'all
room.
said he was
Yeah.
still woozy walking
He
out.
was.
Oh, he was fucked up.
definitely woozy.
He was fucked up.
I just feel like if you're gonna talk stuff like that, though, you can't go out like that.
Well, no. I mean, like, somebody's going to lose that fight.
You can lose the
It could be a
fight.
draw.
No, you can lose the fight. If you go 12 with Tank and the judges say you lost, I'm good with that. You can't go out like that.
He slipped up one time, man.
How many
don't matter.
knockouts Tank have?
He's
24, I think.
Like the dude's like 80
So
some
a few
percent.
have made it to a decision with
The
Tank.
last fight,
Yeah.
Pitbull, he made it to a decision with. A lot of people think he lost that fight.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever the case,
But you got to beat
A lot of
the
people
champ
said
to beat
Mayweather
him,
ain't never
you
been
know?
down.
huh?
I said a lot of people said Mayweather's never been down. Your hand touched the mat when you was fighting jab, you cheater.
Zab.
Yeah. Your hand touched the mat. That's a knockdown, Floyd.
And Monaco.
I'm going to tell the truth.
All right, I don't know. I've seen Floyd woos before. I've seen somebody catch Floyd. And he had
Zab
to get
caught
himself back. Yeah, I'm like,
Conor
yeah, Zab
McGregor.
did. Connor did.
Man,
Connor did. He changed up the fight after that.
that whole thing was staged. I don't know about none of that.
But like the stuff Rolly was saying before this fight, like, and I understand.
That's
it's
it, but
the-
he gotta sell the
it's
fight.
You got to
He
sell
gotta
the
sell
fight,
it.
and I understand that. Muhammad Ali to me was the greatest at selling the fight, though, and he was never as disrespectful as Rolly was.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rolly, like this dude's a bitch, this dude's a pussy, this dude's a. You gotta whoop him.
Oh, you saw Javante run over there after he knocked him out. He went over there talking shit.
Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna do.
This dude was talking to his mama during the fight.
He was.
I was like, what are you doing?
But didn't he almost, in the pre-fight stuff, didn't he almost push him off the stage?
No, not all. He pushed him.
Everybody said he tried to push him off the stage.
It was
didn't
like,
see
I don't
it.
know if he's like trying to, I mean, it was just a shove.
But Tank pushed him off the stage.
I didn't see him like push him off
No,
the
he
stage
just like,
though.
get the fuck out, you know.
Because Rolly was talking crazy, and like I say, I'm a Javante fan, and once I see him say the time is now, like all that talking and stuff, it's no more of that. We get to get he talking this because he ain't really been talking back to him. He just like at first he like this dude sound like he's scared. This dude's a clown. Blah blah. But he ain't really going in, and he get to the end, he like yo. Now you can't run.
It's time.
Your corner can't save you. It's right now. And then you go out there and let this man mash you like
You want to see a
that.
rematch?
He said he wanted a rematch.
Javante said
The dude-
Javante
dude said
said
he wanted a
that he
rematch.
don't deserve a rematch.
Dang.
He said if he would have went,
If it had got further in
that's
there,
what Javante said. He said if we go 10 rounds in he
I
he
catch
said
you
he said I felt like I was going to stop him, but I didn't think I was going to knock him out. But I mean, you let me knock you out like that, I don't think you deserve a rematch.
But I feel like he caught him.
Regardless, however it worked.
I feel like if you get caught
I feel like
and you was already boxing a good fight, which he was,
it was
feel
just
like
so early
deserve a
though.
rematch.
I feel like Rolly should fight some other people first.
Anybody
before he
can
go
get
back.
caught.
That's true, but I just feel like Rolly should fight some other people first before he fights Javante again.
When I watched it, it
It's
seemed
14
like,
fights, 15 fights. It ain't enough. Javante, he got it up here, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, because round 6, the early rounds, he was like moving around on the ropes. Round 6, it looked like he just went to the center ring and kind of just stood there for a second. Like, well, let's try this thing out, see what happens.
Well, even in the early rounds, like I seen Rolly, he threw something at Gervonta, maybe like a 1-2, missed them both, and Gervonta just looked at him and shook his head like, this clown don't know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't even know. Like, I haven't seen enough of Rolly's first 14 fights to even know to have a gauge on how good he could be or how good he is. But just listening to like the promoter last night was like, it's no other guy in that class that can beat Rolly. Well, maybe he should go fight some more of them, get some more experience, and then go back at Tank. Do it fast though, because Tank he gonna move on from you, bro.
Well, I mean, who else he gonna fight? You got Garcia.
I think Tank could whoop Garcia.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I just fight. I don't care who wins. I just want to see y'all fight.
I don't even know. I was on the game talking, and D was saying that Shakur Stevenson would probably give Tank a good fight, but I don't know, man. I like Shakur Stevenson too, but Tank just got that power that it's hard to, and he can box. That it's hard. He's gonna be a tough.
And he got diamonds in his teeth.
That's crazy.
In his teeth,
that's
Got what
crazy.
in his teeth?
bro. He got diamonds in his teeth. Now I done had a couple
In his
root
teeth.
canals, and I said, "How the hell he do this?"
It's girls with that too.
That's crazy.
I don't
That
know.
ain't his mouthpiece?
I don't know.
It was his real
real
teeth. But I just
Bigger
think
man than
Tank is going to be a hard beat for anybody. But I would love to see it. I wish he would fight like every 3-4 months, honestly.
Nah,
Him and the Charlo brothers and Bud and all of them. I would watch boxing year-round if they just kept it consistent.
That was the problem with boxing. Why people switched to UFC because you never saw the big names keep fighting.
Yeah.
And they be throwing pillows.
Nah, it's like you get a big name, they just don't fight each other forever.
Right.
They're like, we couldn't agree on the split. Like, and everybody else in the world just says, well, just do 50-50. They're like, no, I'm a bigger name.
Right. But
Whatever.
I would love to see. It's certain boxers that I get up for. What? They asked him if he would fight. They asked Earl Spence if he would go after Loma next. I was like, that would be cool.
And then
Didn't Floyd just have a fight?
I don't know.
I thought Floyd just.
And then we got another Triple G Canelo.
I'm not into that.
Yeah. Well, we talked about, I think a few episodes ago. We
Oh,
talked
I
about
mean,
Triple
I
G.
like watching it.
I'll watch it,
When
but
he
I'm
was gonna
like,
fight
Throw
again.
somebody
I'm
else
not
out. Let me
really
see him
into that.
pack somebody else out.
Yeah.
but we don't want to keep this running too much
Yeah.
longer, man. We've been here long enough.
No, no,
today.
wait.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Gervonta, man.
Rolly.
Just get better.
Boy.
Just take a
I
nap.
like your mouth. I
Take
like
a
the
little
way you
nap.
talk.
You think the hit knocked him out or when he hit his face on the ropes?
Nah, the ropes didn't knock him out.
Okay.
He was asleep down there before he got to the ropes. He almost did the chicken dance, man. He
Man.
almost did the Zab Judah chicken dance.
Buddy said, come over here.
That's not what I told you to do. Oh, my bad. All right, man.
Oh,
Johnny's words of wisdom
For your week.
for the week coming from the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Mamba
guy.
mentality.
Yeah. So Kobe persevering through life. Have a good time. Enjoy life. Life is too short to get bogged down and be discouraged.
Life is short.
You have to keep moving.
That's it.
That's it. In quotes.
Yep.
Shout out to Kobe.
And that's all I got. Should we bring Johnny back down here to close it out? All right, man. Take us out.
So take us
You
out,
got the
Derek.
mic in your
Oh,
hand.
shit. That's it. We done.
We done.
See
That's
y'all
it?
next week.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
There you
Don't
go.
forget
Like,
to be ready to
comment,
vote for us
subscribe.
next week. We appreciate it.
KC People Choice Awards.
Just follow us on all our socials. The Weird Ones Pod. Weird Ones Pod.
Weird Ones
All
Pod.
thing. Mic drop by Lynn Derek. Subscribe and vibe, as Keenan would say. Shout out to
Why
Keenan.
would you do that?
I thought we was done.
Well, that was it. You were done, but I'm still going.
All right, we out of here.
1